Welcome. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Morning.
There you go. Much better. Welcome to Sea Duckling Open, number 136. There you go. We are here for our monthly amateur tournament up to 4.2k MMR. And I am here, not alone, but with Steven. Steven, you can stop
Hello.
holding on.
Hello. What? What?
No, nothing.
What? What?
I already
Who are
confused the
you?
old man.
What am I doing here?
It took 30 seconds. New record.
Anyway, we are on Maganatha. LE. LE, in case you do not know, stands for luxurious entertainment. Luxurious entertainment. That's what you get right here on the CranKy Ducklings. And if you want more luxurious entertainment, check out our Patreon. Exclamation Patreon in chat. In the northwest corner of the map. Oh, sorry, I choked a little. All the way from the land of Ukraine. It is our blue Zerg, otherwise known as Tyur, or dwarf. It is Tyur.
Sick, choking is for the finals. don't
What?
choke in round one. Anyway, across the map we have his opponent. It is the red Tyur player from Hungary. It is BattlePants.
Currently in Australia, I believe, which is
Yeah, I
why we
believe
are
so.
on the US West
Yes.
server. Hence why the ping is not the best, maybe.
I mean, look, we had a Norwegian in Australia. We have a Hungarian in Australia. It just happens, okay?
It's a nice warm country. Why not go there? I mean, the internet sucks, but
Yeah, that's the one downside. Really. Also, we're opening with a Turax Reaper. At home, but still.
the pants of battle.
Ooh, denying that third base completely as well.
Very nicely done. Also annoying the the other base as well. Oh, doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, the Reaper was trying to get in here to maybe get the drone again, but it wasn't quite in time. But yeah, very aggressive start from BattlePants so far with those two Raxes, but we're going into the factory, so I guess we're going 2-on-1.
And Tyur is responding with a very quick Roach Warren.
Did he get speed? He didn't get speed, so we're skipping speed here. And going straight for those roaches.
So maybe the third base is actually a bit of a fake out. We're going into a 2-base Roach.
I mean, doesn't have to be a fake out, can be just for larva. That's
Possibly.
the thing about Zerg, that sometimes you just get more hatcheries just for production.
Sometimes you just get more hatcheries. You just happen to be there, you know. Sometimes you just have an extra hatchery.
Look.
Just for kicks, you know, just for laughs. You don't really need it.
Can you tell
No
who's not the
surprise.
Zerg player?
No surprise that Light didn't know that a command center costs 400 minerals.
Look.
Alright, 8 roaches on the way. We do have speed along with this, so it's not a complete
Yeah.
roach
I
holding
mean,
here.
it looks like the Zerglings will be reinforcing this army, so we'll see how it goes. We have Marines across the map. Steam is about halfway done, so there's that. But there's no wall on the low ground.
Roaches, if this is enough roaches, it can take on the Marines. Without any Cyclone or some kind of heavy unit along for the ride, or maybe Marauders.
Yeah.
This is a problem.
And it looks like the factory used just to make the add-ons, so there, as you said, there is no heavy army coming. It's just the infantry and the medivacs are on the way.
If the medivacs are not here in time, this is a problem, because every steam just reduces your health. Steam is just about to finish in a few more seconds. Okay, the boys are being pulled.
Yeah, BattlePants tried to
throwing biles.
try the frontal bunker, but that didn't work. Now he's setting up on the high ground, and that may be better, but let's see how the Marines do against this Zerg army.
No, I like it. I like it. BattlePants needs to buy more time for more stuff to come out.
Yeah, now
He's doing just that.
the factory is free, so he could get some units. Of course, he has to gather the minerals for that.
He's going with the Liberator, which
Okay.
I don't know about that. It's kind of like a vulnerable unit to the biles, and it doesn't really have the range. It takes a long time to make, and it's not very mobile.
Yeah, I feel like the problem is not just that, but also that this is not like a free roach push or something. Like, this is a proper army. There's way more units here, so I don't know if Liberator is good for like bigger numbers of units. That said, though, Tyur decides that he's not gonna siege this base anymore. I mean, he can't really get into the base and instead goes back home and meets the medivacs.
Oh,
I don't know if
yeah.
this
So
is
now,
good. I don't know if
yeah,
this is
the retaliation. The retaliation is not going to be there. Now the Liberator can be used for harassment now, which is, you know, a good. Turns out to be a pretty good decision if it can sneak around unopposed, or not. Maybe he just wants to go home. I don't know. I'm not his dad. What?
Do you think this was set F2? Do you think?
I don't know. I just find it so funny that just as I was talking about it sneaking around, it's like, no, I'm going home.
Yeah, you know, caster curse. Like, it just can't happen the way you say it. You know.
Okay, now Tyur does have stuff at home to defend pretty well. There's a Hydralisk Den, about to be finished as well, so it's going to have some anti-air. As you see forward, there are a bunch of roaches here. The Zerglings are melting away to the army, but yeah, being chased off of the creep and can't really punch in there, trying to maybe to fly around. Liberator, dead? He dead. Liberator is dead.
I guess
did not do anything.
I guess BattlePants was trying to make a distraction for the Liberator, but in the end he also wasn't paying attention to it, so the sport just took it down.
Yeah. Very, very unceremoniously. Now Zerglings are prepared here for the drop. There is a queen as well. Tyur doing a great job defending against the retaliation. So the Terran's plan didn't go according to plan. The Terran's plan to retaliate didn't go according to plan. And Tyur is just going into the mid game right now.
Yeah. Working on those upgrades, gets that higher than as you said. That said, there's no evolution chambers or anything, so not getting the upgrades for the general army per se, just the tech. On the other hand, though, we do have a free base Terran set up, and you know, despite the first tough start, like at the beginning of the game, like it actually doesn't look too bad for BattlePants right now.
BattlePants is setting out those medivacs, but Tyur caught them at the Zonaga tower. They're not quite ready to jump. Tyur is hanging around in the middle of the map with a very big army. This is a sizable army with a lot of siege potential. There's what 9 Ravagers here. It's a lot.
Yeah, we do have a few tanks, which will definitely help, but they can be focused by those Ravagers, as you said. At the same time, we have a drop into the third base of Tyur.
Doing quite a bit of damage. 9 drones go down here.
That's pretty good, and because those roaches cannot chase the medivacs, so they will be escaping with the cargo. At the same time, Tyur is attacking this base.
Trying to find an angle around the tanks here, but there are a bunch of siege tanks. Losing a handful of Zerglings here. Does get the tank, but there are backup tanks there, so it's I don't know if this is a punchable position. Gonna maybe try to go around now.
Yeah, and the tanks are nicely spread out as well, so you can't really focus all of them together, and there's more coming still.
Well, it's a multi-prong. It's going for the third base while this is going on, so this army is very sacrificial. Maybe the other army is going to do some damage, though I don't know. Going for the SCVs because the orbital seems to have too much health. Oh, all of Tyur's army has just disappeared. That's the power of the +1 weapons, +1 armor.
Man, we've gone.
Man with gun OP, and those combat shields as well.
There is this small contingent of Hydras here, kinda like didn't get the memo. Like, the guys, I thought I had we fighting.
GG's
Yeah, GG's
called.
called, and yeah, BattlePants takes this back.
It looked pretty good there for Tyur, but losing that big army, I like the multi-prong attempt, but it just really didn't do any damage, and it was
Yeah, I mean, I also want to say that maybe Tyur just waited too long, and BattlePants was able to rebuild in the meantime.
possibly.
Because as you said, like, I mean, like, the beginning looked really good for Tyur, where like he was able to deny the natural and stuff. Like BattlePants had to completely retreat into the main base, but then like once Tyur left, like BattlePants was just unbothered. It was just there, just, you know, working on economy, working on more units, and wasn't really in danger. So why? Excuse me.
Well, Tyur, I suppose Tyur felt the pressure, like we said, to do
True.
damage. Maybe the correct answer there was to just zerg it up and get a fourth base.
Maybe. I mean, yeah. I guess upgrades could also be good. Because, I mean, as we've seen, Zerg army melts very quickly. Like, that's actually a thing that, like, as Zerg, you tend to get, like, the Carapace upgrades first versus Terran, just because you need your Zerg army to actually, you know, survive until they can shoot them.
Suppose maybe the answer would have been to split your forces and then just siege the Terran on 3 bases while you expand and take up, because it was, yeah, going into the tanks and all all those Marines is, I'm seeing it on stream right now in a delay, and it looks, in retrospect, it looks even dumber than it looked even at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, Man with Gun is really strong. You can't underestimate them. And then the tanks were very well spread out as well. So, you know, that was
very good
nicely
position.
executed.
Anyway, that's for the past. We are now on Pylon LE. LE, of course, stands for Leprechaun explanation. Leprechaun explanation. Leprechauns are these creatures in Celtic mythology, and they do things and stuff. I'm not an expert.
I was gonna go for something else.
Is what? In the southeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Ukraine, otherwise known as Dwarf, it is our blue Zerg. Give it up for Tyur.
And across the map we have his opponent. It is the red Terran player from Hungary. It is BattlePants. I also try to exercise my brain and find the LEs. And my LE was gonna be, let's explain. What LE is. Yeah, so let's explain. So LE is let's explain. Let's explain what LE is.
I believe it stands for let's explain.
So let's explain what LE is.
For instance, let's explain what LE means. Get Crow. Your sense of humor is even worse than mine.
Look, I never claimed it was better.
doing dot face on me every time I make a difficult idiotic pun. But you you're the worst.
Look.
That's the ice stunning chat there. Got the usual suspects here in chat.
I like how you're thinking about BattlePants and like, oh, Ice Stun. There he is.
Yes. We're talking about puns. Psychons was also in the game today. Earlier in chat.
Yes.
We also learned that Psychons is older than I am.
Yeah,
Yay!
that's crazy considering that Stimo was there when dinosaurs were still on Earth.
Yeah, Psychons was there when the dinosaurs were eggs, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Psychos raised the dinosaurs, clearly.
Okay, we got a double expansion by Dwarf. Hello. 2 command centers? Hello?
You mean by BattlePants?
By BattlePants.
Oh no!
No.
That
I got
is
confused
that
with
is double command center by BattlePants, and we have a quick roach warren for Tyur. So if Tyur gets aggressive with this may get really risky.
Assuming BattlePants doesn't scout it, or he
Yeah.
knows it's a common.
I mean, the Reaper only seems to be checking the third base, and granted, it may be a little later than usual, but it's not like very much
Seems
out
normal.
of the norm. Yeah. So he might just not expect anything.
Oh, I'm going with Hellions. Oh, nar.
Yeah,
Going Hellions against
4
roaches.
roaches are on the way.
Hellions basically just clean the barnacles of the roach carapace. They don't really do much.
The queen is a bit out of town.
Oh, then she does kill the Reaper though.
True, true.
That denies scouting.
Yeah, it's very important there. So some great sacrifice by the queen. The Hellions are of course here, but the roaches don't care, and they will completely skip by them as well. They're just going across the map.
I thought for a second they were going to defend. I was like, no, you can't defend. You need it. This is a surprise. You need to be on the other side of the map with this.
Yeah, it looks like they will completely miss each other as they're taking different paths on the map. Oh, but the Hellions may spot it now.
Oh, they're spotting it. Oh, they're spotting it. And that's a Ravager. They
Like,
can kill
hold on.
Ravagers pretty easily.
Hold on, why is there a Ravager in the middle of the map?
Oh no, Chur is chasing the army instead of going to the other side of the map, and we do have Cloak Banshee on the way.
True,
The
true. The
Hellions
Banshees
were
will
already
have...
low on health, so they're not really doing a much damage, but the roaches wasted time in the middle of the map instead of marching across.
Yeah, but that's it. There's not that much defense. I mean, the Banshee will definitely help with this defense greatly, but there's still quite a lot of firepower for Tyur. The repair is there, so it will be keeping the wall alive.
It's
Let's
not
see for
focusing the Ravager. There's a Ravager that should be dead by now. Oh,
There you go.
okay. Oh no. Yeah, this is not working for Tyur.
Nope.
BattlePants is holding on.
The wall on the ramp is properly set up. The Banshee is dealing with those roaches one by one. The Zerglings alone are not able to break through. They will be getting this orbital command down though. It was just barely lifted.
There is a Cyclone now out, so that can also do a lot of damage. And this attack, well, it did kill 16 SCVs, so I wouldn't say it failed, but it
Yeah, it
they're
did
definitely
damage.
precarious.
It
There are
did-
still Banshees on the other side.
Yeah, it definitely did damage, but I think Tyur wanted to end the game with this, and now he has to transition, so it will take him a little bit longer to get to where he wants to be, and yeah, now, the ball is on BattlePants side.
BattlePants doesn't seem to be in too much of a hurry to retaliate. The Banshees are flying in the middle of the map, trying to get an angle there. There is not a lot of anti-air for Tyur. There are a couple of queens, a couple of spores, but that's it. Oh, does catch the Hellions in a bit of a surround here.
Yeah, the Hellions are
Cyclone
being
even
dealt
going to
with,
go
and
down.
the Cyclone is just barely surviving. The Zerglings were not quite able to get to it, and now we have 3 Banshees with this army as well.
But there is a spore and a queen here. Even a Ravager for some extra bile shots.
Yeah, if the Ravager doesn't
And-
go down immediately.
And an extra spore. And a third Banshee. I didn't even notice. There's more Banshees on the way,
Yeah.
group. We're going mass Banshees! We're going mass Banshees!
It's even worse than that. This is Banshee Cyclone.
It exists. It's a possible combination.
Clearly. It is working.
Is there a name for it? We need to find a name for this thing. We're the first to observe it in nature. We get to name it.
The Hyperflight Hurricane.
Hyperflight magfields, hyperflight accelerators.
Hyperflight Hurricane because of the hurricane thrusters. I know they're not a thing anymore, but
Yeah, There's still very little anti-air for the Zerg here. The Banshees don't even need to cloak, they're just sitting
it's
around
just there.
shooting.
I mean, even if the queens try to oppose them, like 4 banshees can snipe it in a few shots.
Glide mech! It's a glide mech, but with Banshees flying, right? Huh? Huh? Huh?
Uh-huh.
Huh? I'm a genius, I am.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, still mode. Yes, still mode.
Okay, so I'm a genius, right? Still a genius.
Good job,
Okay,
still mode.
BattlePants, still poking in with those Banshees. Oh, 4 Banshees took so much damage, yikes. We're even getting Hyperflight Rotors because why not? Actually, it's 5 Banshees.
Yeah, they're consistently adding more to the mix.
They can 2-shot pretty much every unit.
Ooh, but
Yeah.
one of them getting quite low. Maybe a repair would be in order.
We don't make Reapers anymore. It's the mid game. Huh? 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 That was a pun, that is. That was. It was, that is. Yeah, remember that awful joke you made before?
We have drop
Anyway.
alerts.
BattlePants, pushing forward. All these roaches just don't stand a chance to in front of so many cyclones with Banshee backup. There's still very little anti-air here, not enough to deal with all them Banshees, and they can even cloak. There's even a 6th Banshee here.
Yeah, the queens are going down very quickly, and with that GG scored, and BattlePants will be taking this series 2-0. Nicely done.
One of these Banshees had 17 kills to its name.
Nice.
Nice.
Also, as we were in game, shout out to Werehog and Captainfisch for resubscribing.
Whoop whoop! Yay!
Hurricane rotors. Hey, that actually sounds pretty nice. Because they spin so fast, like a hurricane.
Hurricanes don't spin. That's tornadoes.
I mean,
Hurricanes do have a spin, but it's very wide, so it doesn't quite look like it.
But
Doesn't
do
quite
spin.
work. That's what I'm saying. They do make a lot of wind, though.
Yeah.
Also, you know what that means, group?
What?
We now have a TVT.
Oh, good.
This BattlePants will be facing Captainfisch in the second round.
I have
we don't have a lower bracket today.
Yeah, we don't.
Ooh, oh, we have a proper bracket. Look at that.
Yep.
Very premium.
And we did have a bit more signups today, so we were able to host that full bracket day. Also, I will say we've been having a lot of Terrans lately in tournaments, funnily enough. Both on pro level and amateur level.
Terran's back, baby!
And what the Terrans were saying that there's too much Protoss.
when have they not said that?
True.
Even if there is one Protoss, there is too much Protoss for Terran.
Mm.
Okay, so we're staying on an A, right?
Yes.
Let's get. We're waiting on Captainfisch. He's in chat. I see him in
He's in
chat.
chat.
I'm guessing he's on a delay. I'm still trying to think of names for that combination of Banshees and Cyclones. Bylons?
Nah.
Psyches? Psyche-shees. Get like
Ach. Ha.
clown shees. Band clones. Band clones. Um, hurricane rotors then. Very wide hurricane rotors. It's tornado rotors. They're very, they have a small diameter. It's if it's hurricane rotors, yeah, they're huge. Right.
So you're waiting for the 2-minute delay to catch up to Captainfisch so he can come to NA. Cause he is still in chat.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, have you been Stick?
I added him.
Uh-huh. I mean, the game is already over on stream as well.
I guess he forgot that is the next one. It's our casting. See, we're so entertaining.
Entertaining, yes.
They lose themselves in the. Captainfisch says he's in game.
I don't see him though.
We're not on EU. Oh, he's in EU.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I said he needs to be an A. Cause BattlePants is Hungarian, but he's not playing from Hungary.
Mm. BattlePants is in Australia. Trying to hunt light VIP.
I mean, again,
It's the
not the
battle
first,
of the pants.
not the first European living in Australia. So hey,
I mean, we've had it several times when you have people who are expats or live in different countries.
Yeah.
Remember we had one who lived in Japan. Like we were like, "Ooh, we have a Japanese player." And I was like, "No, they're not exactly Japanese." But
yeah. Remember that
just live in
Thailand guy who lives in Japan? Remember that guy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's like Korean or something. Shout out Stefan Mono.
Buy clones, Bonwanjis. Clone Wars.
Buy clones.
Yes, I like the suggestions. Keep the suggestions coming. I believe we can do it.
You know where my brain went?
Hmm?
When I saw cyclones, I'm like, so it's like cyclones but bicycles. I'm like, yeah, because banshees have those two like, round objects that if you turn them on side, it looks like a bicycle.
they put cards in the spokes of their wheels. And those little tassels that you put on the
yes,
on the handlebar.
Definitely the little tassels.
And a basket for bread because it's Europe or something.
Is it for wait? Is the basket just not? Wait.
It's a very European thing.
You mean like an actual basket or just any basket on a bike on a bicycle?
No, there's a forward basket on the handlebar.
Yeah, but is that not normal?
No.
Okay.
In most of the world, people don't use that.
I mean, that's specifically for like city bikes. Like the more outdoorsy...
Yeah, most people in the world don't use city bikes in cities.
True.
Like I said, it's a very European thing.
Can I just say I love that there's now a bicycle renting system like in places where you can just go and just rent one. You don't have to like go to like a store or anything. You can just like go to the station, like type in the code or like scan the code or whatever, because you need to have an app and just take the bicycle. Just go.
Our first Ultralove doesn't have an E, right?
No.
Okay. Ultralove. Welcome to Ultralove, where ultras go to love.
But yeah, like I was gonna say that like the city bikes that we have right now have like this little like basket on the front, but it's not like basket, it's more like a handle, and then like there's like not a handle, but like there's like a platform there, and then like there are like this like stripes, whatever you want to call it, so you can like put it back there and like secure it in place essentially.
Mm-hmm. I mean, is it electric bikes or regular
just
bikes?
regular. Just regular.
Because now regular electric bikes have replaced everything, so...
Nah, not for rentals. Because those are rentals that just like stand there on the street and you can just take them.
Stand there? No, they're being thrown in the middle of the
that's Berlin.
like,
okay, see, I'm very upset because...
degenerates.
See, guys, Germany is great and they're very proper about a lot of things, but I remember Berlin was just littered with bikes everywhere, just laying in
Berlin.
Piles. Do you understand?
It's
Piles of bicycles.
Everywhere that in every country that implemented these kind of e-bike services and scooter services, they do that bullshit.
Scooters, yes. Scooters are a menace and people are leaving them literally like lying down in the middle of the pavement, and I hate it. However, for bicycles, no, and I will tell you why. Because we have stations for them, and if you return them to the station, you pay less.
Ah, see, money talks.
Yeah, and it works. It works. They're not left anywhere.
And speaking of things that work, we are on Ultra Love. Ultra Love, where love goes to work.
European rant time, okay?
Hashtag Europe. Hashtag Europe rant over. In the northeast corner of the map, speaking of European rants, we have our blue Terran representing what was it? I forgot to open his Platinum Heroes. Oh, rep and the land of Germany. Give it up for Captainfisch, the favorite himself, the breadhead.
And across the map we have his opponent. It is the red Terran player from Hungary but living in Australia. It is BattlePants.
The Pants of Battle.
Yes.
That does sound like the name of like a comic superhero.
Sure.
Captain BattlePants.
See, when I hear BattlePants, I just think of Total Biscuit and him introducing somebody in trunks every time.
Trunks, yeah. In the blue trunks.
Yeah. I just immediately just think about that. Because he was the only person to really do that.
Well, it's like it's from boxing, right?
Yeah. I don't know if wrestling does that too. I assume not, because they don't really have trunks. I mean, depends. But yeah, that sounds like a boxing.
No,
thing.
they have weird costumes in wrestling.
I mean, depends on the wrestling, but yes.
No, it doesn't depend on the wrestling. All the wrestlings have weird costumes.
Fair enough. Wait, what about like, I don't know, is jiu-jitsu considered wrestling?
No, it's considered a martial art.
Okay.
What's the difference? I can't tell you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I mean, don't they do similar things? Just, you know, different styles, essentially?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird definition thing. I think maybe it's like because one is like grappling and the other is like based on combat arts. So I don't know.
I guess. What about like judo?
But they're all the same thing, basically. It's just
I mean, some use elements of other. As we have BattlePants now attacking here in the natural base with these 2 Reapers and a Helion, but it turns out Captainfisch already has a bigger army than him.
Why is the red player is on the blue side of the map and the blue player is on the red side of the map, and it's breaking my brain.
Ooh, but it looks like BattlePants is actually winning this fight. With the reinforcing Reaper.
With one Helion left.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not exactly...
Look! He wins, okay? He's alive, he's full health.
Winning... if you win by an inch or you win by a mile, you won.
Counts. I'm surprised nobody's commenting on our European rant.
A what?
Our European rant.
Well, most of them are European, and they just agree. and
Yeah,
it's
but do
like
they have
nodding
any
they're
experience
just
in
sitting
their
there
own
nodding their
country?
head. It's the same thing everywhere. Cool.
I mean, clearly we just established that not, because Berlin was very different to Poland.
Cyclists are assholes everywhere.
I mean,
It's
that's... I
inherent
don't think that's
into the
limited
mode
to
of
specific...
transportation. It's inherent to the mode of transportation. Something about when you go on that bike, you decide that everything belongs to you, and you just run over everybody.
Still, I use the rental bicycles. Does that make me a bad person?
I don't say we're a bad person. I said when you are on the bike, you behave like an asshole. You have to. That's how you use the bicycle.
Really?
You have to. If you don't drive like an asshole, you can't go anywhere on a bicycle.
I am the weirdo who will wait for people to pass before I go. I am the weirdo.
You are the 1%.
Yeah. I will slowly follow them as well if they don't want to move out of the way. I will not ring at them.
Oh, I get it. That checks out. You're just like a weirdo, just slowly cycling behind somebody.
Yeah,
like a
it's
serial killer.
I don't really want to bother them, you know, they're clearly having a conversation or something.
Alright, a bit of a retaliation there by Captainfisch, so does kill a few SCVs, but so mostly they're kind of even at the moment. Both of them looks like they're trying to get their upgrades out and maybe start working on a third base there. BattlePants already has that orbital command ready, or being readied. Captainfisch waiting, still on 2 bases, not getting a third in any way, shape or form though.
Yeah, just getting more production, more barracks there, and I guess we'll be working on that army, but at the same time we have BattlePants going across the map with 2 tanks already.
I don't know. Captainfisch does have a bunch of siege tanks here. Does have a couple of ravens. It's a pretty good defensive position. BattlePants trying to siege up on the beyond the ravine there. Oh. It does enable them to sort of attack some of the SCVs here. But other than that, it's not really threatening anything.
I studied in the chat, very sure BattlePants is the Pants Light lost years ago. That's why he's pantless.
Lost ages ago, in the time beyond, the BattlePants came for revenge. The Pants of Light. Alright, BattlePants packs the siege and goes away. Tries to maybe to find another angle. Doesn't have enough medivacs to drop into the base of Captainfisch, or at least not for Doom drop. But does have the high ground vision to maybe annoy the production here from here. It's a bit far away though. Captainfisch moving out to try and clear this out. These tanks are unsieged and they are interference matrixed. There is also anti-armor missile. Is this enough firepower? Not quite. BattlePants does lose half the army though, so doesn't have really enough to punch through.
Yeah, especially with those tanks being set up by Captainfisch, there's not really a good opening here, but nonetheless, that was quite a good fight. Despite the debuffs.
A nice drop there into the main base, but not another. There are so many pieces of marines flying everywhere. Sorry, it's very comedic to see those the tank explosion animations.
Look, physics is pretty good in StarCraft.
Yeah.
Ooh, but at the same time,
as they cleaned up, he's using marines like Zerglings, just run right into the.
Yes, unironically, that was literally using marines like Zerglings.
So Captainfisch is surviving, but BattlePants has more marching across the map. That third base is uncontested. Not that it's really being used, because BattlePants doesn't have the workers for it, but Captainfisch just losing so many marines. Look at the units lost tab. Captainfisch has lost 58 marines so far, and most of them are just to these siege tank bombardments, and BattlePants now has a beachhead right here on the high ground with those tanks.
Yeah, the Ravens are trying to find maybe a position to disable those tanks at least, but so far they were not able to do so as the Marines are still dishing out a lot of fire.
Captainfisch does have the upgrade advantage though. Oh, it's going to be gone in a few seconds though, so never mind.
I mean, he did have an advantage.
It did start +2 earlier though.
Oh, but BattlePants is moving away.
Captainfisch is just moving the buildings to the places that aren't threatened by the tanks. Like
Yep. I mean, that's what we can do as a Terran.
Yeah, but it's very annoying. I know it looks like it's a big advantage, but doing it while you're playing is so annoying. It takes so much of your attention span as you're trying to fight. Okay, BattlePants trying to reposition. Look at the army supply right now. BattlePants it just has so much more. And with that, a 4th base on the way as well. Captainfisch can't just survive here. He needs at some point to punch out and find an opportunity. Oh, the medivacs, they're gonna get caught. It's a good catch.
Yeah, the medivacs do get caught, although one of them doesn't go. There you go. He snipes the medivacs. Now the Marine army is going forward, though. Another anti-armor missiles does hit the entire Marine contingent.
And Captainfisch doesn't lose all of his tanks. He's going to repair that one that was in the red. That was a pretty good fight for Captainfisch. BattlePants was caught in a very difficult position with a lot of Marines and no backup.
Yeah, but that said, he still has a strong army and it is still shaking around. Those tanks suddenly don't look all that well protected. The Marines are now stepping forward.
Vikings, man, Vikings! Gotta have Vikings in TVT.
True. We have one Viking.
It's more Vikings than the other side has.
I mean, true. No, actually, they both have one Viking. I just checked. I don't know where the other one is, though.
I mean, BattlePants is making more right now, so he's going to have more in the future. So that would mean that BattlePants will have the advantage. I like the leapfrogging of tanks here by BattlePants. Just inching closer and closer.
Mm-hmm. Let's set this.
Oh, he's trying to. Oh, he's collapsing the
Yes!
the thingy.
He got one of the tanks!
We saw it. We saw it live. We have it on camera.
Yes! Good job, Captainfisch, using the mouse.
I was wondering what that tank was shooting at.
Yeah, same. I was like, well, it's not really doing damage. And now he's saving the rest of the tanks, and Captainfisch is moving forward. The Viking advantage is unfortunately for him working for BattlePants, but still the tanks did go down.
Yeah. And now, well, it's like that. The one who has more tanks wins, and then the one who has more Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. The one who has more Marines, and then the one who has more tanks, and then the one who has more Vikings.
Ooh, another squad going in.
Yeah, like Zerglings! With guns!
Literally Zerglings with guns. Oh no, I just imagine what a Zergling with a gun would look like. Like how this tank is like hiding behind the Marines. It's like, guys, don't let me out there.
Guys, protect me! Save me! I mean, BattlePants lost 10 tanks so far in the game. Captainfisch only lost 2.
Yeah, some nice.
So very good moves by Captainfisch. Still, Captain BattlePants is making a 5th base now.
Yeah.
While all this is going on.
Yeah, and Captainfisch is struggling to keep this fair. I mean, he is saturated on it, actually oversaturated, but yeah, he constantly has to fight for it because it's being sieged by BattlePants.
Captainfisch is usually good at finding those good positions. But this getting in that protect that 4th and 3rd base, that will start to become very difficult considering BattlePants will have the bigger army and a much better economy in the long run. Captainfisch trying to harass here, but the Marine is just outside of the range of that planetary fortress.
Yeah, but it looks like BattlePants does have some reinforcing Marines in all of the bases, and now scans the 4th base as well.
BattlePants, going to trying to expand into that 5th base location in the bottom right hand corner. Hey, Marines being dropped like banelings on tanks. Boom!
Yeah, that was a very nice scan for Captainfisch. The drop successfully distracted BattlePants and all of his tanks were left unprotected, so he was able to drop and snipe them, but there are already reinforcements coming.
BattlePants still has the big army, however, only a couple of tanks. Captainfisch definitely has that advantage and the positioning advantage, catching the army on the flank, but don't get surrounded there.
Yeah, that was about to be a sandwich there from the Marines, but yeah, only one tank with this red army now.
And also BattlePants, like I was afraid of before, does have the angle to get into that fifth base and completely take it down. But Captainfisch may be able to punish this though if he sieges his tanks right here. They're not sieged though. No.
Goes down as well.
A couple of them will go down.
Yeah.
If they were sieged, they would have been able to defend against the reinforcements there. But still, it's still a good catch for Captainfisch. However, he's stuck on 3 bases now.
Yeah, and BattlePants already has his 5th set up and mining.
And I don't know, has Captainfisch even been on the other side of the map this game?
That's a good question. Let's find out.
Yeah, he scouted the natural at the 3rd base, but that's it. That's all he's seen. He doesn't even know about the 4th base. Or at least he's never seen it with his own eyes, and he probably assumes that it's there.
Yeah, but BattlePants has been expanding quite fast, gotta say. Again, Marines going forward to snipe those tanks, and does get one.
I don't know how long these tactics are going to work, though.
Yeah, because eventually the economy will overpower what Captainfisch has, and because BattlePants like bases were barely harassed at all, like he is able to reproduce those units, even though he may be losing them. Like, look how many he has already.
Look at this siege line. Oh no, no, Captainfisch, this is not going to work. Not this time. Not against this.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Probably not against this one.
Can't even get to those Vikings because of all the tanks. Oh, the tanks are on siege. Captainfisch sees it with the scan. Oh no, 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 no. You don't unsiege while there's a scan seeing you.
I think actually what happened was he scanned so the tanks would have the range to shoot the ones that were on the bridge. So that's why BattlePants decided to move back. But yeah, he did lose a few tanks in the process.
Oh boy. Yes. This is like old school TVT, but way more action.
A lot more sniping units dropping in places.
Yeah, no turrets. That's a blessing. They're both on 3-3, right?
Although we got to the point where everybody's just standing there scanning each other. Ooh, but BattlePants is moving forward.
BattlePants does have the +2 vehicle upgrade, damage upgrade, and Captainfisch does not.
Yeah, he only now just started +1.
Ranged Zerglings should be called bowlings. No, that's banelings. They're the ones who are rolling into the soldiers. Doesn't work, Einstein. It's too complex. It's too confusing.
Still trying to understand, and I don't.
Bow and then range.
Okay.
Oh, good surround there by BattlePants. The tanks of Captainfisch are, I think, a bit too far behind, and BattlePants just has way too much. A lot of the army supply is in medivacs, but still, cleaning up Captainfisch's army, Captainfisch just barely has anything left. He's got 5 tanks. And they're not even here.
73 Marines dead to 59 in this engagement alone.
Yep. Well, Captainfisch still sniping more of the tanks of BattlePants, but Captainfisch is left with barely an army to his name, and BattlePants can actually just continue to push here. I don't think he knows. Maybe he's just waiting to siege up on that planetary fortress and waiting for reinforcements. Doesn't know just how little Captainfisch has right now, and Captainfisch again sniping another tank, but who needs tanks when you have so many Marines?
Captainfisch has some really good moves, but you know, in the end, like he just doesn't have the economy to sustain this. He cannot constantly remake those armies, and BattlePants definitely can.
Yeah, now all of these tanks are going down. GG is called. BattlePants will win the battle. And
Of the
the
pants?
pants.
Okay.
The pants battle. Now some great moves by Captainfisch, but in the long run, it doesn't matter how good your moves are. He held off for so long, just sniping those tanks again and again and again. But in the meantime, BattlePants was just building one base after another, completely unpunished and uncontested, and it just wins the game eventually. Persephone is going to be our next map. Persephone. It's not easy being one of Fish's Marines. No, it's not. It's actually quite dangerous. You're mostly sacrificial. To be fair, it wasn't very easy being one of BattlePants' tanks in this game. Alright, let's see if our players are ready. Alright, everybody's ready. Let's get into it. Boop. Boop.
Oh, interesting. We got fun facts.
Which are?
Oh, interesting. We got fun facts from our lovely admin Light VIP. Today not casting, but admin instead. And we have Ibiri, last competed in 2024 as Zerg. Which makes me wonder, what is the race they picked right now? Ibiri is Protoss now. Okay. Of course. What did I expect?
Of course, a horse.
Like,
they're Protoss now.
what's the other fun facts are Libre is competing for the first time. So we have a first time player. Alains, I guess, is first time competing in our amateur tournaments and used to compete in Sentimiento Latino. And also we have Norbash Bash, who's competing for the first time in our tournaments as well, but has been a supporter on Patreon for quite a while, so it's a familiar face.
Nice. Welcome.
Joining the competition.
And speaking of competition, we are on Persephone. LE, in case you did not know, stands for... I'm not good at this without my list, you know.
Legit explaining, because...
Legit explaining. We're in the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Germany. Representing Platinum Heroes are Blue Terran, the breadhead himself. Our favorite is Captainfisch.
And across the map we have his opponent. It is the Red Terran player from Hungary. It is BattlePants.
The bands of battle.
We have a CV Scout. That's a rarity.
That used to be a thing back in my days. Why is this SV? He's got sparks coming out of his. I think his suit is malfunctioning. It's like it's not supposed to work like this. I mean, actually, no. Both of them have sparks.
It runs on
No. The regular also has sparks, but they are just yellow, orangey, and they're barely visible. See, they do have sparks.
Yeah, sometimes.
I never noticed that.
I think when they accelerate.
Yeah. I never noticed that until they became blue and bright.
There you go. You learn something new every day.
Also, Norbash Bash. Then that name puts me in mind of that creature from Diablo, one of the little ones. What are they called? Lost ones, fallen ones. Bishibosh. If one of the leaders is called Bishibosh and the other leader is called
Sure.
And they just go around shouting Bishibosh, Rakanishu.
I only played Diablo 3 like once, years ago, and I don't remember.
No, Bishibosh and Rakanisha are from Diablo 2.
Yeah, I never played anything else from Diablo franchise. But as we speak about Diablo, we have a Turax Reaper from Captainfisch, with the second Rax being hidden, and I don't think BattlePants was able to spot it because he only saw the front of the base, so he doesn't know that this is a Turax.
So we got 4 Reapers going across the map. BattlePants is sieging up the Reaper ramp though with a bunker. So maybe smelling this coming.
Yeah, I think maybe something was not quite adding up in the build. Maybe the command center was just a bit too late for his taste, and he knows that something really is coming, or maybe he has already...
Maybe it's just a map.
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe he already experienced this on this map specifically, so he's just,
He's like,
you know...
oh,
okay.
it's this map. It's TVT on this map. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
And the Reapers are coming in. Oh, is Captainfisch going to be careful?
Oh, he's thinking about it.
That's a lot of Reapers. Oh, nope. Going for secondary target now.
Yeah, but there are a lot of Marines here already, with the Hellions as well, and suddenly the Reapers don't seem to be paying off. That was nice.
I know. Yeah. Reapers sometimes with those grenades are really really cool.
Yeah.
And they one shot on that SUV. That was funny.
So, I mean, I guess there's that Captainfisch does deny mining in this base. I mean, I say that as this one mule is still working. But yeah, he is denying this natural for BattlePants, but this is by no means like a game-ending move. It's so good.
I just bumped the Cyclone.
Look. This is one of the funniest abilities in StarCraft. I will never get over the grenade. It's
not
this...
just the animations of units as they get bumped. It's also...
Yes, it's the grenade, the Phoenix Graviton Beam, when you have like tanks literally like wiggling its non-existent legs.
Yeah.
And then there's the third one, is like if you stasis a unit that's still in a moving animation. That's the third one.
Mm-hmm. They just stand there like they're doing a running man. Yeah, this is not looking good for Captainfisch. This was very well prepared by BattlePants. There is a follow-up with tanks coming in and the Raven on the way as well. I don't know how well this is going to go. BattlePants already has the bigger army, already has the Cyclones to be able to snipe units. I like the delay on the bunker though.
Yes, indeed. Right, where are we? Oh, I see. I didn't even spot that one.
El Liberator.
Yeah, and 6 workers going down already, and that's more distraction for Captainfisch, so he can't really focus on the offensive, and he really has to, because he's just trying to fight against pretty much a superior army.
Good sneaking those Reapers in there, but yeah, the Cyclones are catching it. Does catch a tank, and the bunker will go down, but Captainfisch doesn't have an army that can push into this. This is like a fake push. This does not have the power.
The thing is, on the other hand, like, BattlePants can't go into this tank quite yet either. Like, he has to wait for the right moment, but yeah, this is only containing BattlePants here, not really doing damage.
Now, let's see what Captainfisch in the meantime does get a third base. So, we get a bit of a reversal of the previous game. But Captainfisch is the one who gets to expand early on. But I was about to say BattlePants gets contained, but before I even finish the sentence, the contain is over.
Yeah, he has made enough units to be free right now. Has his own tanks, he has his own Raven, no? Where's the Raven? Or was that Captainfisch Raven? I saw a Raven! Yeah, okay, it was Captainfisch Raven.
It's almost dead. It has 3 health points and 0 kills. It does get a bit some TLC at home. Yeah. From those SCVs, it's a Terran spa. They're giving it a massage.
In a paint job.
In a paint job, yes. Making sure those decals are nice and crisp.
Imagine if every time you fix a unit, it just comes with a different color or something.
You have to repeat. You
like
you have to replace it with doors of like
Yeah.
different colors.
Yeah, it has like different patterns every time.
Okay, double medivac drop by BattlePants. Captainfisch does smell this coming though. Is he prepared though? Not quite. In position, does lose a couple of SCVs and gets a delay on these buildings. And the medivacs unload completely. There's no tanks, no nothing here. Just a bunch of marines. It's not going to be enough. BattlePants just has more. And a bit of a stutter step forward. BattlePants cleans out the defensive army of Captainfisch and will continue to harass these SCVs in the main mineral line. Pick up medivacs. Interference matrix? No? Nothing?
No.
Okay. No, maybe Captainfisch was like, yeah, I just want to... I'm not going to interference matrix you. I want you to pick up and go away. So I can survive.
Yeah, I mean, true. You do want the Marines to leave. So I don't know if you saw that one Marine getting just thrown over a cliff.
Captainfisch losing a lot of SCVs behind this. And now it does have the third base up and running. So not completely behind, but quite.
It's up, but
behind
it's only starting to be running.
It does have energy, so it can drop off a bunch of mules to compensate for the lack of mineral income. But Captainfisch does need to survive this this next battle here. BattlePants going for a drop. Oh, but it gets caught.
Yeah, I think
Captainfisch saw that.
did notice that, so he will be trying to prepare it home, but he also doesn't want to give up the position here, so he kind of has to stay.
Also, that wasn't a drop. Those Marines are still here. It was a flank.
Yeah,
But it runs into a couple of tanks. It's not going to be enough. Maybe it will. Oh,
yeah, it was just
it
enough.
is. GG's called. And BattlePants takes game number 2 and the series.
Yeah, very nicely done there by BattlePants.
Good job. Captainfisch tried his best. Bless him. But yeah, failing that Reaper early Reaper attack there. It's not exactly an all-in, but the Reaper attack at the beginning didn't quite catch BattlePants with his BattlePants down.
Shaking my head.
But the contain was pretty good, and I liked that Captainfisch was trying to expand while that was going on. But once the contain was broken, it was pretty precarious for Captainfisch to keep on pushing. Now, Captainfisch is complaining that it is having a pretty high ping to the North American servers.
I mean, the thing is, like, it's not better from Australia either.
Yeah, to be fair. Lower semis will be cast first, so we're going to go and cast Alain versus BigDaddy.
Sick. I don't know. I don't know if I can believe it. It's a Zerg player.
Oh.
They exist.
Oh. And BigDaddy is Protoss. Yes. PVZ! Thank you, Captainfisch, for that raid.
Yeah,
Captainfisch, yeah, usually he does stream his point of view. Okay, we are staying on an A. BigDaddy is from US. So, invite the players. Throw Captainfisch, I'm gonna kick you out.
You have been kicked out.
You have been kicked out of the party. No more party for you. Like, can't I just politely?
No,
politely
Simon, you
motion
don't
a person
understand.
out?
It should also say like fatality or something, you know, like as it's kicking someone from.
Ban from party.
Just make it more brutal.
Hey, Captainfisch gifted tier 1 sub to horseradish.
Ah, there you go.
Yay,
Horseradish is in
Captainfisch.
semifinals. Speaking of which, we can look at the bracket because we have reached the semifinals of today's tournament.
We have BigDaddy versus Alain in the lower side of the bracket, not the lower bracket, the lower side of the bracket, and Pretty Fly versus BattlePants will be happening on the other semifinal, which we will cast after this one. We cast both of those. First map is Tokamak. Wait, where's Alain from? Do we know?
Mexico.
Ah, okay, so they're both in Central US.
Yeah,
What server do we?
I mean, you could ask them if Central is better for them or East. Like, I don't know which part they're from exactly, and I don't know if that affects ping.
Okay, I asked them. Never said he got a ping advantage, Kuro. Captainfisch. It's okay. We know.
I never said that. I'm
We
just
never
saying
said
that
you
like
never said that?
it's bad for everyone, unfortunately. But like you just have to pick, you know, the most fair option.
I think it'd be worse from us, yeah, than EU to. You'd be surprised. EU to USA is sometimes can be pretty bad. Depends on also depends on which server within the North America.
Okay, Central.
Okay,
Sounds good.
Central. We are going to the center of the United States of America.
Okay, Captainfisch, I didn't even read the chat at the time. It was all Steelwood, okay? I didn't even read
I left
what
to go
was
for my
happening.
own. You never kicked me. I quit. You can't fire me.
But yes, I will say that Captainfisch did compliment his opponent. I mean, again, that was a good match. Like both players had some nice moves there. In different ways, I would say. Like Captainfisch was more of like a control positioning, like, you know, kind of like more fight focused, and like BattlePants was more about like macro and stuff. Like I would say like they had like different strengths.
Alright, both our players are ready. Do we want to change the color for the Protoss? Because it's purple?
It's fine-ish.
Okay, we'll have something to complain about.
Was it Tokamak? Okay. It's fine. This is fine.
Don't forget predictions.
Yeah. Look. I do that when the game starts, okay? So fun
It
fact.
starts right now.
So fun fact, that's something that I love about having a Stream Deck. I actually put a 2-minute delay on the button, so when I press the prediction button, it starts them in 2 minutes. Smart. Sorry, starts immediately, but the scores are in 2 minutes. There you go. Because for the start, I don't need the delay.
So the little workarounds you need while casting is yeah, can be fun, but it's also very annoying.
Oh, I love
Anyway.
it.
Speaking of fun but very annoying, we are on Tokamak. LE. Tokamak. LE. LE, of course, stands for... Yeah, we should stop this.
Least
I'm kind of
expected.
done.
Least
Least
expected.
expected.
Because you don't expect what I found on this map.
I've done this probably like 15 times already.
Oh, I'm sure.
See, that's the problem. I've done so many of these combinations that I'm like, oh no, I did that before. No, I did that one before. No, I did that one before. Least expected. Or is it? In the southwest corner of the map, all the way from the US of A, our purple Protoss is BigDaddy.
And across the map we have his opponent. It is a player we have not seen here yet, or at least not in the wild. From Mexico, the Zerg player is Alain. Alain or Alain? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you would read that. Like, is that like an English name, or is
in
that
English
like
it's Alain?
Yeah.
In other languages it would be Alain.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little bit curious. But yeah, still, I was looking around the map and I found something that I think you would also appreciate. But we need some light on this. So there's the reactor. You were talking about the reactor.
Yes.
There's the reactor.
Tokamak.
And here there's a Moopy that's like just smashing at the keyboard.
Okay, that's funny. Is
love
it just like mashing it randomly?
Yes,
like,
it's just like banging on the keyboard. It's beautiful.
like that. What's that bongo cat?
Yeah. Literally that. No, it's literally that because the model itself is like the one with the drum, so like it's drumming. But because they put it next to a keyboard, it looks like it's smashing the keyboard. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's funny. That's fucking funny. I love it.
I was looking for stuff like that on the map, and I saw this.
These map makers, man, they got it. They know what's up. They.
Yeah, the Moopy memes are one of my favorite things about map makers.
Yeah.
Because that's like the meme about around map makers, that like they would like just squeeze in Moopies in like random places on the maps, and they are always up to something interesting.
And it's up to the point where you have to be creative about it. You can't just put them.
No,
that's passe. That's already been done.
Yeah,
you need to find something cute.
In the least expected place. There's also another place here with Moopies.
And then next to the cannon?
This is like a transporter or something. I cannot zoom on it because it's on the edge of the map. But this is like a broken transport and they just like sitting on it. And I don't know if they're trying to fix it or if they crashed it, but it's just there.
It looks like a can. Oh no, it's a oh yeah, all right. It's one of the big transports from the campaign. Yeah. It's just looking at it like. I think the problem is with the carburetor.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, we have a PVZ here. We do have a Stargate out. We've got one Oracle out. One second Oracle is about to come out.
And there are spores across the map, so at least there's that for the defense. Even the third base will be getting its own spores, so that's nice for Alain.
Now both of them have the Brood War building thingy, which doesn't work in StarCraft 2. It's they just look like toys for some reason. Something about the shading is just. Oh look at that! This is typing. I saw the whoopee.
Sorry, I was focused on the oracles as they're flying into the bases.
I was concentrating on the important things, Kuro.
True. I understand. Wait, are there more movies here somewhere? No. Okay. And now I just have to check the entire map.
Scouting for moopies.
Hold on. Can we see them again? There he is.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's working.
He's so cute. Getting the reactor exploded.
There you go.
Okay, we have Templar Archives on the way for BigDaddy.
Yeah, we're getting a bit of everything. We have a robo. We have the charge.
We're getting beef wave.
Maybe.
Archon charge lots.
Nice catch there on transferring workers.
Oracle so far being annoying. Sorry. Pasta is trying to come out. I made pasta today for lunch.
Oh no.
And I ate an entire bowl.
Oh no.
Which is why I'm half falling asleep already.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the usual. You just fall asleep after pasta. So,
so I'm having a half pasta coma. But it's okay. I'm energized by the games. Yeah, we're getting stormed.
We are. And
so we are getting immortal charge lot Templar.
Yes.
Storm Templars, Stormlars.
I mean, we'll see
so-
how that does, because Alain decides to go for roaches, so I mean, they're not very weak to storm. The immortals are the problem, but yeah. Oh, it's actually roach
Depends on how many
Hydra.
immortals you have.
True. True.
If you have enough immortals, then that's not a problem. But if you only have a handful, then you spent the rest of your resources, especially the gas, on those High Templars. Yeah, roaches, they don't... Most AoE damage, other than tanks, doesn't really do much to roaches. They're kind of like, you know, fire doesn't really concern them, storms don't really concern them, Mutalisks, glaives don't really concern them.
True, but immortals do. Like, immortals still have the power.
They don't have splash... It's weird that immortals don't do splash damage, because it looks like they would do splash damage. Like their attacks looks like it's it should be doing damage, right? Splash damage. Yeah. I like that the idealist just it shot one shot at the observer and just went away, and the observer is like, "Oh, I'm backing away."
Like, the observer took a hint, okay?
It's like, okay,
Ooh, these
can't
oracles,
park
though.
here. Whoa, the oracles will get caught.
Yeah, BigDaddy was not paying attention to that. And ooh, nice storm there, mostly on the Hydras, which are much more weaker to that.
There's still a lot of Zerg army here, though. Almost, well, exactly double the army supply of the Protoss at the moment.
Oh, but the third immortal does pop out, and there are shield batteries here as well, so it's not really a good place for attack for the Zerg. He will try to find a different approach here, destroying the rocks.
Alain gets supply blocked a little bit here. There is a lurker then on the way, so they're gonna switch to lurkers here. Tries to get into the wall of the natural base, but gets flanked by BigDaddy. And the beef wave surges forward. Pretty small beef wave, but it's still a beef wave.
Sure. But truly, I mean, the charges are also doing a lot of damage there.
That's the wave.
Sure.
Oh, getting the cybernetic score. Not sure what that really does. That's not there's BigDaddy isn't even using it.
Yeah, and unfortunately more and more roaches are going down to these zealots, and even though this Protoss army is not that big, it is definitely powerful. 4 immortals here, a lot of charge lots, High Templars too, and yeah, Alain unfortunately has to go back home and regroup.
I think BigDaddy has one unit that uses the cybernetic score, and that's the sentry, right?
Yes.
You need a cybernetic score for it?
Yeah, I think so, right?
I think so.
But yeah, BigDaddy is moving forward. The zealots are chewing through the Zerg army. That said, I don't think there are any observers with this. the
They're
lurkers.
not here. The
Lurkers.
lurkers did. Yeah, 4 immortals one-shotting a lurker. That's also funny. Overkill is funny.
Oh, but we have
Especially with,
2 armies here from Alain. The Zergling Grandby is coming from one side. It will be distracting his army. At the same time, the main Roach Hydra Lurker army is going for the third.
Diving right into it. The shield batteries there don't really have anything to shield. BigDaddy has to come from both sides there. No, not quite cutting out the reinforcements. Looks like Alain will be able to take down this base.
Ooh, has to be careful though, because this entire Protoss army is coming from the back. The Hydra reinforcements are trying to help dealing with it, and Lurkers are dug in, but this is still an overwhelming power.
They still do a bunch of splash damage. You don't want to run into them. 22 probes go down, the base goes down. The other third, the fourth one base is also being attacked at the same time with a group of Zerglings, so that's gonna get denied there. The storms are cleaning out the rest of the Hydralisks, and the Immortals will definitely be able to take care of the Roaches, although they are very low on health, those Immortals.
Yeah, actually the Zerglings are an answer to Immortals, so could try to maybe snipe 1 or 2 of the weaker ones, but nonetheless some good damage done. 30 probes are going down, the base is being denied. So, I mean, good attack from Alain, but he will need more than that.
Look at the income tab right now. This is...
Oof.
Yikes. Oof.
Yeah, BigDaddy is not really getting much out of this, huh?
And they have to rebuild the entire Protoss army, which is expensive units. Granted, the Immortals survived and the High Templars, but God, there's barely enough left for Zealots. There's like 2 Zealots in this army.
Yeah, so the thing
3
is,
Zealots.
this army is very strong, but it cannot really be rebuilt at the moment, so... You know, if Alain can get the right engagement, maybe get some more damage in the bases, like, that may be enough.
BigDaddy is trying to double expand. Alain is coming from both sides with 2 big armies, and it is just not going to. I don't think either base is going to survive.
Still has to be careful about these storms, but yeah, with more reinforcements coming in, this base does not look like it will be going up.
BigDaddy pushes right in there using the storms as cover, and it actually works. The Immortals are still very low on health. Most of them are going down. It's just down to the Hydralisks, and the Hydralisks are much more dangerous to those Immortals. GG, well played. Alain will be taking game number 1. So very tough battle there, but Alain definitely had the advantage.
Yeah, very nicely done. I mean, as you said, it was a tough battle. It was definitely not an easy victory, as, I mean, that Protoss army was really beefy, as you would say, but yeah, Alain found a way. He made sure to always attack with double prongs to make sure to distract the army of the Protoss, and in the end, it did enough damage, and it secured him a victory.
Yes. And BigDaddy is saying incorporeal next, but he's asking, so I'm not sure.
I mean, yeah.
Incorporate is fine. Okay. Incorporeal, the map, which is in fact not there. You can see it, but it does not exist.
Do we have to like make it a requirement in TLMC that the map makers have to explain why their map is named that way?
No, I think my explanations are better.
Okay, then. Okay, Stimult. You don't need anyone.
What are you doing, Coro? That's like my whole thing. It's like everything. It's all I have. So it's half my material. It's just dumb jokes about the maps. Don't take this away from me. There's not much left.
Okay, Grandpa. Anyway, we are here in game number 2 of the semi-finals of our monthly tournament. And we are looking at the base of our Protoss player. It is the purple Protoss player from the United States of America. It is BigDaddy.
And in the southeast corner, all the way from the land of Mexico, it is our Blue Zerg, currently up 1 in this best of 3 semi-final. Give it up for Alain. Have you noticed that the hatchery is smoking? There's like smoke coming out of it?
Yeah.
I just noticed it's a teepee.
Look, it's really warm inside, okay? They have to...
Are there moopies like having a barbecue inside?
No, it's the grilled Zerg. Don't understand.
It's the Zerg BBQ. I've never noticed that it's blowing up smoke.
I wonder if the StarCraft 2 one is
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I don't remember that in Brood Wars.
No, but like in StarCraft 2, does it do that?
I've never noticed it.
Also, I've just realized a lot of people are using the StarCraft 1 probes. A lot of people are
Yes.
using the StarCraft 1 SCVs. Where are the StarCraft 1 drones?
You occasionally see them. They look weird. Their movement is very weird. Because their animation, like, their model wasn't built for like this kind of movement. So they look weird.
Okay, I see.
Yep. Yeah, but by and large, I don't like the Wood War models for StarCraft 2.
I mean,
They rarely.
I would
look
say there is a reason
good.
why SC Evo is making their own models. And they
Is
are
what?
really good SC Evo. The mod
Okay,
makers.
yeah.
They are making their own models and they are really good.
Well, because they were made specifically for the engine rather than adapted for something else.
So once again we have a Stargate opening from BigDaddy. So I assume the oracles will be coming. And Alain just, you know, going for the standard 3 bases. Link speed, no fast roaches, no nothing.
And we have the Stargate on the other side of the map,
Bailings.
as is tradition. Oh, nice. See,
Interesting.
if you look at the Nexus when it's like making stuff and it's blinking, it really just looks like a McDonald's toy with like a blinking LED light inside of it. It looks so fake. It looks like a plastic toy.
I think it's the texture. Like just the texture
Yeah.
doesn't work.
It's not just the texture. It's the way the light catches it. It doesn't look real. It looks like it's a plastic. It looks the scale doesn't match. It looks like it's a plastic toy, and also the edges of the
Hello,
textures. The edges of the textures, they kind of they look like they're little bits of plastic left from the mold. So it looks like a cheap cheap plastic mold.
You are so specific about this.
Yes, I am. Look, when I see something that doesn't work for me visually, I really try to understand
I mean,
why.
fair enough. At least you know why. But as we speak, we have a Bane bus coming in, and I'm not entirely sure if BigDaddy has spotted it yet. But he has an Oracle. He has some adepts. We'll see how he will be able to defend.
He will not. Oh, nice block! Oh, that was so clutch.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that was clutch.
Yeah, the thing is, just barely we're not able to get in, but they will be able to get on top of the third base. But with the 2 oracles being around, I don't think they can get much damage done.
BigDaddy with the clutch save there. Holy crap, that was the best timing.
Yeah, and Alain was trying to set up a second bus, but the oracles did spot it, and he was not able to finish those banelings. The second
And Adept has 1 health point. It went down to 1 health point.
Sure. Like, it did its job, okay? And it's still there.
Yeah.
And now with
Now
support.
she's got three friends support her. Oh boy. Well, Alain is instead, having this attack failed, just continuing to harass here while droning up and getting a lair.
Oh, I just realized something. Oh, I will tell you after.
Okay. I will put it on my calendar.
Yes. I mean, I guess I can tell you because I was playing with some in-game stuff yesterday. I actually put my graphics on ultra, and I forgot that I left them like this. I'm like, wait, I'm not like lagging or anything. Maybe I could just stream on ultra.
Well, that's depends on your graphics card, right? Really.
Yeah, but like,
not so much.
I always had it like high at best because I was afraid that it would like drop too much or something. But I forgot to switch it back from ultra. And actually, I have to double check because maybe I have different settings on Neo. Because I know that sometimes it doesn't change the settings properly.
It's also possible that it looks okay now, but once you start to get to late game stuff and
Yeah.
the screen gets very busy,
Yeah.
it might not hold up.
That's why I was just like, oh, I was supposed to change that. Like, oh, oh. Well, you better not go into late game today.
Well, we have mutas on the way for Alain, it looks like. Well, there's a Spire. I'm assuming it's for Mutalisks. Broodlords are a
Yeah.
little too early.
Yeah, I don't think that would be Broodlords, and we don't really have much of an air army from the Protoss, so Corruptors wouldn't make too much sense either. We only really have those Oracles, maybe a Phoenix later. So yeah, a Muta would be definitely an option there. And I mean, look, Immortals, they don't shoot up.
No, they do not. But they are also quite beefy. Mutalisks. they don't do a lot of damage.
Yeah, but if the Mutas get into a mineral line, they can just like stand there and look at them.
That is correct.
So was that something spinning for a moment? Did I just hallucinate that?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. I was looking at the minimap.
Spinning. But yeah, 8 workers going down. Nice work there with the oracles, catching mostly some transfer workers between the bases.
I am worried about Alain putting all of that those resources into Mutalisks because it's enough Mutalisks to be a financial burden, but not enough to actually do much damage. I don't know. It's going to be 10 Mutalisks. It's barely a problem.
I forgot all about that. It's been so long. Nobody's
Yes,
playing
for those-
Muta anymore.
For those who don't know, 10 Mutalisks are a problem of Mutalisks, 20 Mutalisks are a catastrophe of Mutalisks, 30 Mutalisks is an apocalypse of Mutalisks, and 40 is a Ragnarok of Mutalisks. I think someone said once.
Well, right now, BigDaddy sure has a problem in his base.
Yes, that is definitely a problem. They get in uncontested, they completely destroy a mineral line, and they are free to harass here. But
Ooh.
some anti-air is coming. Are there storms? There are storms.
Yeah,
Storms
Storm has
delete
been used.
Mutalisks.
I mean, that is if they catch them, because those Mutas are very mobile and they're just jumping between the bases as the ground army is trying to catch up, but every time they're just switching places.
There are Phoenix out now. And
Yeah.
You can't quite catch them. You can harass them. It takes a lot of conscious effort by the Protoss to use them, though. So it is still a bit of a distraction for both players to try and make use of these.
Yeah, and we do have an army prepared for Alain across the map. It's mostly Roaches and Zergis, some Ravages will be coming as well. But yeah, as you said, those Mutas are providing a good distraction and they're trying to focus down this production. But there's a second
Is that
pylon.
Narcosis pylon?
Nope.
Oh, it doesn't shut down the Stargate though.
Yeah, he wanted to deny this Phoenix production, but wasn't quite able to. At the same time, the Roaches do attack at the third base.
There's a recall, but the Roaches back away. The Mutalisks are still harassing that fourth base. They'll probably finally take it down. Boom! But they run right into a bunch of stalkers.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the Mutalisks did their job at this point and they made the space for the Roaches, and the Roaches once again are moving into that third base. Unfortunately, only really taking down like static defense.
As long as you keep the Protoss on this side of the map on 3 bases while you can expand, that's pretty good, right?
Yes, but I mean, Alain doesn't even have his 4th base joined up yet.
Ooh. Yeah, that may not be good.
Yeah, that may not be ideal.
Alain is getting Lurker then, so we'll get to Lunkers.
Oh, but the
We're going in
army,
the middle of the map, though.
catches the Roaches in the middle of the map. Some storms do land, and the Zealots are catching up with the army as well.
Zealots, you're alone here. What are you doing?
They're doing the job.
They are very zealous, aren't they? In the meantime, the Mutalisks jump into the natural base. The Phoenixes they were just sitting around. I was like, where are the Phoenixes? And they were like, oh, they're right there.
Yeah, they're
You're
not
doing
quite in
nothing.
range. As you said, it does take a lot of attention to control them correctly. 9 probes do go down in the end, and another roach attack is coming, but those storms are once again blanketing the entire army, and you know, with enough storms, you can get through even roaches.
That is indeed the case, and Alain still on 4 bases. BigDaddy is getting a 4th base now. Zerg, have you forgotten how to Zerg?
I mean, to be fair, like, Alain seems very focused on the aggressive, so he doesn't really have time to focus on the economy, and now he's afraid of the counter-attack as the Protoss is coming.
Well, see, the problem is, if you are low on bases, you should be at least high in army, right?
Yeah, but looks like the armies are about equal. A lot of storms on the lurkers, and they all go down. Oh, some of them do survive, they do unburrow, but that means that they are not shooting, and now Alain is just running back.
BigDaddy is pretty much out of the zealots even, but the rest of the army is still pretty beefy. There are still a lot of storms left here. Not even using them on these Hydralisks.
Yeah. And unlike the last game, the Immortals still are pretty healthy. There are some more damaged ones, but a lot of them are on full health, so the Hydras cannot really finish them off on their own.
GG is called, and BigDaddy will be our first finalist of the day. We'll be waiting in the grand finals.
It's 1-1 still, Mod. Still it's 1-1. Simon?
Is it?
Simon, are you there?
Oh, wait.
It's 1-1.
I had my score wrong on my screen. Sorry, it broke my brain.
Zeg won game 1.
What game? What?
Grandpa,
Ooh.
Grandpa, this was game 2. Grandpa.
Wait, this is TVT.
Where's the TVT? It was just there.
Sorry, I had the score wrong on my screen. I usually start the game and I was like, okay, I know I'm not going to remember how the previous game went, so I always make sure to mark it. But sometimes I yeah. See, the thing is, when you change the position of the players, it doesn't change the position of the score. But Pylon is going to be on this map.
That's why I have the bracket on my second screen, just in case.
Well, I also have the bracket on my second screen, but it's just behind my microphone. In my eye line, so I can't really see
hold
it
on, before
unless
we
I
go
move
into
my
game. Yeah, I am still on Ultra. Hold on. I was a bit afraid because I saw a few skipped frames. I'm gonna change it just to be safe.
Ultra love.
Because, like,
do you want a minute to change it, or?
No, just okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Just let me save
the
this.
players are ready.
Okay, I'm good. We'll see if there's really much of a difference, because honestly I didn't see that much of a difference. I think the difference may be in like textures, maybe.
Honestly,
because it's not like I'm changing from low to ultra. Like I change between like high and ultra, so it's not that much of a difference.
Once I get used to the graphics, I don't even know what settings I'm on, to be fair. Unless I know specifically that there's like a specific shader that exists on this setting and not on that setting.
Okay. No, yeah, I can definitely see the textures are different, specifically on the edges. Interesting.
All right, everyone, we are on Pylon LE, where pylons are made. This is how we make pylons. First, probes mine minerals from.
Hold on, where is it?
I tried to do
there
the how it's made voice, but
there's a pylon here, right here.
It's not. No, there's a pylon in the middle of the map, a giant one, isn't it? Isn't there?
No, there's no pylon.
Didn't we see what?
No, they're only on the edges. I scanned the map yesterday. They're only on the edges, and they're like out of vision. You can zoom on them.
No, there's a pseudo pylon in the middle of the map, kind of. It's like where the Overlord is right now. See, this thing is kind of a pylon.
Yeah, but this one is more fancy. And you can see
Yeah,
it.
it's
Like
big.
flashing. Anyway.
In the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the US of A, currently sideways 1-1 in its best of 3 semi-final of today's Sea Duckling Open, the number 136, not 9. Our purple Protoss is in fact BigDaddy.
And across the map we have his opponent. It is the blue Zerg player from Mexico. It is Alain. See, we have the pronunciation, but then the accent can also matter. Like, I'm second guessing myself so much on such a simple word.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a Spanish word.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It sounds very Anglo-German.
Yeah. Specifically like the I, E, and N together. Yeah.
Alright, we have a quick Stargate again.
Seems to be the go-to for our Protoss player, the Stargate into Immortal Storm with charge loads. And
Zesty beef wave.
Zesty.
It's a beef wave with Storm.
I mean, Zesty is not playing in this tournament, but it may as well be Zesty beef wave, yeah.
See, I told you, Kuro is the worst of us. She complains about our bad jokes, but she's worse.
Look, I'm just keeping it in, okay?
I'm just reining it in.
And then Steam mode is on stream. I'm like, see now I can just like, you know, it will be on the level.
Yes. No joke of mine can be as bad as this.
What do you mean?
Except Backstim Nap maybe, but
What do you
but that was a
mean?
fluke.
My jokes are good. Excuse me. Also, I find it funny whenever Steve's like, "Oh, it's because it's like my influence, like because I have this." I'm like, no, I was raised like this. My family was always like this.
Let me be an influencer.
You should ask my brother. He has worse sense of humor than me in that regard.
Let me be an influencer for a second, okay?
But yeah, looks like we have a repeat of game number 2, as once again Alain is going for the Binding Buzz, and we will see if this time BigDaddy will be able to catch it. I don't think he spotted the Bindings, but yeah, he sees them coming.
The Oracle was not quite in position. Oh, but this time Alain does not split the Banes and the Zerglings.
Yes.
And they all come in, the production is depowered. There's a recall into the natural base, but everything is going to get depowered. No pylon on pylons.
Yeah, some nice squeeze there on the workers, but nonetheless the Zerglings are getting in, and yeah, a lot of the probes will be going down. The Oracles are trying to do what they can, but they're taking their time.
The Banes were almost in position to just splash on all of these workers, but they kind of missed it. They do manage to catch a bunch of them. I mean, 24 workers go down.
Yeah, 24 probes at the beginning of the game is a huge damage, and it doesn't look like the Zerg will be going to stop. More Zerglings are on the way, more Bennings morphing in as well.
If BigDaddy survives, it's going to be in a good position, but I don't see him surviving. There's just nothing to be... There's no
probes.
It's just oracles in the sky, and sure, none of the Zerglings and the Banes can shoot up, but the oracles will run out of energy before Alain runs out of Zerglings.
Even if you constantly recharge the oracles, it's just too many Zerglings, and with that, Alain is quickly taking game number 3, and the entire series going to the grand finals.
Yes, this time for real, not
this time for real.
Just because
yes.
Not because I'm an idiot. Okay. Oh boy.
So I guess this is what he meant to do in game number 2. But as you said, like in game number 2, like the Zerglings were a little bit too far behind. It was just enough time for BigDaddy to defend, but this time the Zerglings were right there, And they were able to get into the base, and once they did, they never stopped.
Also, I just noticed that Alain has Jim as
Jim Rising, yeah.
as
His portrait.
Portrait, yes, that's the word I was looking
Yeah,
for.
I know, Grandpa, I know. That's the word.
God damn it. I was like, Avatar? Avatar doesn't sound right.
I mean, Avatar also works.
As long as they understand what I'm saying. Alright, let's get to BattlePants and...
Horseradish.
Horseradish. Wait, aren't they both EU?
No, because BattlePants is in Australia.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting.
I think players are forgetting as well, because Horseradish is not here, but he may also be watching the stream.
He was there before, a few minutes ago. I saw him in chat. So we can take this time to tell you about our Patreon page! !Patreon in chat. If you want to support more of these shenanigans and our prize pool, !Patreon will send you to our Patreon page. You can pledge to support the CranKy Ducklings and our many endeavors. And subscription on Patreon will also give you the all the benefits of subscription on our Discord server, which give you replay packs and stuff and whatnot, and subscriber only chat.
Yeah.
Yes, it's pretty cool.
If you have some ideas for some cool perks for Patreon, we are all ears. Because the thing is with like tournament focused page, how to put it, it's difficult to come up with some things, because like an AMA doesn't really make much sense, because you can just ask people questions like in Discord and they will respond, you know? Like AMAs make sense for like the big channels when it's hard to get to someone. And like I don't know what else do we have to offer in terms of like perks.
It's also, replay
Yes,
packs,
replay packs.
caster replay.
We did have that to
Anything.
cast the replays, but people weren't really submitting replays, because I feel like a lot of people are not necessarily playing but watching, and then you know it doesn't make too much sense for them. They are
Also,
both.
it's kind of rough on a schedule to constantly schedule
Yeah,
that, assuming even people were submitting them.
I was at one point I was thinking that maybe we should like make a tier for like every month, like Yaku makes a drawing for the patrons. For those who want to be subjected to that.
Hey, are you capable of getting Yakuzaku to paint something every month?
See, that's the thing. Now I don't think so, because he actually has a job now. Like before it was more of an option, but now he's actually like regularly busy, so I don't want to put that on him.
He has a day job now.
Yeah, he's an adult. It's crazy to say that, but he is an adult. Chad is saying that Alain is Jim's lost son. I see. But wait, doesn't Jim have a son? Actually, I don't know the gender of the kid. I just know that he has a kid.
But it's not lost.
I think it was a boy. I think he said it was a boy. I'm not
Either
sure.
way, they're not lost.
No, they're not lost. They clearly.
They're not the lost one. Alain is the lost one.
Ah, so it's the lost brother.
Anyway, we are back on Tokamak LE, where Moopies are saving us from catastrophic nuclear failure.
Yeah, it's
When
like
southwest.
it's like when all the errors pop out and the movie is just frantically trying to fix it. Yep.
In the southwest corner of the map, representing United 19 ETs are Pink Protoss. Give it up for Horseradish, aka Pretty Fly.
And across the map we have his opponent. It is the Red Terran player. From Hungary, but living in Australia. It is BattlePants.
Well, the Templar says, pretty fly for a card life.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Alright, we got Alain in chat here.
Yeah.
And we did not forget predictions, apparently, it seems.
Yeah, thank you for playing, Alain. Also, you're still in the finals, so don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to have some Zerg representation, okay? This used to be the ZBZ Duckling Open, and now we have to count every Zerg that we have. Shaking my head.
Well, now we have a Protoss, a Terran, and a Zerg, right?
True, true, true.
Yeah, we got a very balanced bracket in the end. After we got rid of one Protoss.
David Kim wins again.
David Kim wins again. David Kim is proven right.
Even though he's not working on this game anymore, he's still winning.
Yep.
I do wonder what
Yeah.
he's gonna get up to next, because Battle Aces is not happening. But I feel like he's the kind of guy who will get involved into something.
To be honest, after balancing StarCraft for like 10 years, would you really be interested in doing it again?
No, but I mean, he can take a different role. I think that's kind of what Battle Aces was, where like he was just more designing stuff. I don't know though. I have no idea. Oh, the Adept chasing the Reaper. Can she catch up?
No.
Ah.
Her ghost might, but she won't. Ah!
Nice trick. Denied.
We have a bunker.
Ah, the
Boom.
Reaper wins as well because of the support of the Marines. How sad.
Apes together strong.
I mean,
We've got Widow Mines. Group, we got Widow Mines. We haven't seen Widow Mines in a while.
yeah, Widowmine drops have definitely not been as common as they used to be, so it's interesting to see. Meanwhile, from the side of horseradish, we do have Blink coming up, so there will be Stalkers coming. And actually, I want to say, I like Blink into bases like still popular. I feel like I've also not seen as much of them either. Oh.
Oh my. We've got a ninja base.
Yeah,
Sneaky.
we're talking a lot today about expanding in bases and how... You see, we have like all these different players and each of them had different pattern of expanding, and yeah, horseradish presenting yet another one.
BattlePants sneaking in with a couple of Widow Mines in that medevac. It looks like going into the main base. Over the tokamak, over the Mupi. Oh, this Mupi has a different animation.
There
Look.
are two, yeah.
This one is just staring at the screen, doing nothing while the world is collapsing around him.
Yeah.
Widow Mines are getting dropped. And no response. They're bunching up. Oh,
Yeah, the second shot was really good. 10 workers going down. Very nice shots there. Horseradish was just barely not fast enough to pull those workers.
Just bunching them up. And oh, but the medevac's... okay, no, it's a fake Phoenix.
Yeah.
It's not gonna kill it.
And I think actually the fake Phoenix pushed it away. Funnily enough.
It keeps trying to shoot, but it's like... No.
Stop.
I might.
Stop.
Stop! Ma'am! It's like, it's not real. It's just fake lasers. Ma'am, he's shooting lasers. I'm not shooting lasers. They're fake lasers.
And all these stalkers are like, just get back here. Just a little closer.
And the observer's like, guys, what are you doing?
Yeah, the observer is like, I want to see this.
I want to see this. Wait, I'm just here taking pictures.
Literally just standing in the medevac. Well then. But yeah, if you...
I like the tokamak animation.
Yeah,
very,
and can we see it from this side? There's a,
Yeah, they
there's a
have
guy
Zerglings
here.
in there.
There's a guy here, if you can see. On the left.
Oh yeah, it's a scientist guy.
It's
And
just-
they have Zerglings inside the machine.
Yeah, this Zerg-powered generator.
Zerg centrifuge.
There you go.
Well,
Ooh,
BattlePants
some
does
Raven
not
hands.
know about the secret base.
Still have not scouted it, and I mean, he has no reason to. Although this Raven may be running away from the stalkers, may go there, so horseradish has to be careful about how he herds those units, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a third base. Well, a supposed third, but it's actually a fourth base.
Yeah, doesn't
Being
look
set
too
up
weird.
here. So this looks normal.
Normal-ish. Yeah. But with that said, that Raven is pulling a lot of attention. This observer will spot the army, it looks like. So at least horseradish is notified about this army coming.
Don't see it, but got nothing to defend. Look at the army supply. It's not even funny.
What do we have? We have 8 stalkers. We have some zealots that were just warped in. We have a High Templar. That's out of energy right now.
And one sentry. That's also out of energy right now.
There's no storm. So
No
the-
storm, no charge, no +1 weapons. It's going to be a disruptor though. Oh, oh no! I had to cancel my third. Oh no! I'm so behind.
No!
Oh no!
How unfortunate.
How unfortunate. Oh, you're so behind. I'm so behind, Terran. You can just back away, and you're so ahead.
I mean, to be fair, it's still a very scary situation because horseradish was focusing on that economy. He, as you said, he doesn't have a lot of units, so if one engagement goes poorly, and this may be over.
BattlePants doesn't know that though.
Yes, yes,
Hey, Taluk!
yes.
We have a hallucinated Colossus.
I mean, look, if you don't have the army, you have to fake it at least.
Yes. But I think the disruptor is real at least, so it sells the story because you have a
Wait,
robotics
does the
facility, right?
scan reveal the hallucination?
I don't think so. No. Okay, that disruptor shot did nothing.
It scared the Terran. It was asserting dominance.
Yes. It was. Oh no! I can't build a third. Oh my economy is in shambles. I can't do anything. Oh, I'm even putting this pylon monkey.
Oh, thank God. He almost misplaced the Nexus.
Oh no! The mistakes I'm making in
The
this
OCD
game. Oh
through the
no! Look, being sneaky is all about selling a scam, right? Selling a story that your game is going one way, while in fact it's going
mean,
another.
He may still want to expand to his favorite. Actually, hold on. He's expanding here as well. Might as well, I guess. Terran is not really paying attention
Look.
to these bases.
Yeah, it's like there isn't even scouting, so who cares?
But yeah, like this is still scary. Like, look at this Terran army. Look at this.
Problem is that horseradish isn't really doing much with this economy. It still has the lower army.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely very scary. And again, the Terran is just building up, and we know that Terrans are very strong on 2 bases, on 3 bases as well. So, oh, that's sneaky.
But there's a disruptor just standing here in the middle of nothing.
I think he's waiting for some SCVs to snipe.
Waiting for the worker transfer to
Yeah,
this
I think
base?
so.
I think that's being way too
Oh, he may try to
tricky
sandwich.
for this.
He may try to
Not-
sandwich with the rest of the army.
You can't be playing these silly games while there's an army on its way here. You need the disruptor somewhere else.
Oh, now we have real
Well,
Colossus.
The disruptor did kill a couple of ghosts there in the middle of the map, but that's not... Yeah, it should have been here in the middle of the army.
The
And now it's
disruptor
dead.
just runs into the bio, and yet the entire Protoss army is gone. Some of the Stalkers are saved, but the Terran is just marching forward. We also have this Zealot force over here that is catching reinforcements, but it's really needed for the main defense.
It killed a few workers in the fourth base of BattlePants, but that's about it. This is not going to stop BattlePants here on the other side
Yeah,
of the
like-
map.
He may be doing some economical damage, but his entire base is currently in danger. Another Colossus does pop out, and it will be helpful here, but it has no support whatsoever. All the Stalkers are dead. In fact, how many units do we have? 2 Colossi, a High Templar, and the Zealots across the map. Actually, no, the Zealots are not even across the map, they've been cleaned up.
Can't even hallucinate anymore because it doesn't have a sentry.
Oh, nice storm though. Covers the army, but that High Templar is done. This Colossus is being chased up a ramp and it goes down. The Zealots are trying to hold the last line of defense. Another Colossus comes in, but with so many Marauders, I don't think it can do much.
There is nothing left for the Protoss. Look at the army supply right now. It is not even close. GG is called BattlePants. We'll take game number 1. None the wiser to the ninja base that's been going on
True.
there.
I feel like Horseradish was trying to be a bit too fancy.
It's a bit
too
weird.
greedy.
Also, Horseradish was playing as if it really lost that third base.
Hmm.
It's like, oh, I don't have an economy. I'm not building any units. Like,
Yeah,
you should have
I
an
mean-
economy. You should be building units.
Yeah, maybe Horseradish was waiting for a bit later in the game. He was like trying to set himself for like a later game, but I do agree that he should have focused on the units a little bit more because, as you said, like he just barely had anything to defend, and it really showed.
And he was trying to attack, but yeah, there was just way too much Terran around.
Also, we have an update from the chat that yes, scans do detect hallucinations.
Ah, they did. Okay. Nice to know. Last Fantasy is going to be our next map. Not the final one. Central unit? Okay. Okay. Let's see if everybody's ready. Everybody's ready. Group, are you ready?
Yeah, I was trying to read Spanish, and my Spanish is okay.
Oh, no! Oh, sorry.
What happened?
Accidentally resized the screen. The game screen. Fucking Windows.
Okay. See. Let's not get into UI runs today. Not today.
Not today.
We've had some rants about YouTube reality, for example, but not today.
See, now I can't even catch it. What is it? What is it? What is it?
What?
Somehow I managed to resize the window
Is it-
without being able to resize the window. I don't know how that happened.
I still want.
What?
Is it running
Ooh, what?
the game so you can't catch it?
No, but my refrigerator is.
Anyway, we are here
Anyway.
in the semi-finals and we are on Last Fantasy. It may be the final one, but it is last. Anyway, we are here in the 3rd o'clock-ish side of the map where we have our pink Protoss player. It is representing United 19, Pretty Fi, aka Horseradish.
In the northwest corner of the map, all the way from Hungary,
Yes.
by way of Australia. It is our veteran. Give it up for the Pants of Battle, BattlePants.
It's one of the more interesting names for sure.
I like it. It rolls off the tongue. BattlePants.
Yeah. What are some other good names that players have?
A lot of them. Do you want to list?
I mean, true. We do have a lot of good names. That is true.
Goku Joey I always liked. It's got that like GG.
I mean, we do have Papa Panda, of course, your favorite.
But look, yeah, Potato Pleb and Papa Panda are two of favorites.
Yes,
right?
Potato Pleb, yes.
Potato Pleb
Quite a
and
name.
Papa Panda, the greatest name, the greatest nickname in esports, at least. Papa Panda. Well, we have a proxy pylon for Pretty Fly,
Yep.
the pink Protoss.
Horseradish did scout BattlePants quite quickly, went immediately for this location, so he is able to use that to his advantage and does put the pylon down. Oh, Zelo, interesting. I mean, 2 SCVs,
Yeah.
pretty good for Zelo.
Not bad. Gets a delay on the command center for quite a bit, but yeah.
Okay, so we have a gateway here, so this is essentially a reinforcing location or harassment, I guess. So this will be a warping point for Horseradish, and we'll see what he does with it. So far going for Twilight
Adepts.
Council.
Glaive Adepts. Glaive Adepts.
I mean, could be.
I'm calling it.
Probably is, to be honest, because
sure
for
why.
Zealots you wouldn't need that much gas, and I don't think he would go for Stalkers.
No, it could go for Stalkers from that position to blink into the between the main base. It has a big old butt on the side there from the third base location.
Yeah, true. But no, we're going straight for the T's. And charge loop.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it is not Glaive Adepts. It is in fact. It's weird that DTs don't benefit from Zealot legs, right?
I mean, DTs
They're
have
in-
they have no armor.
They're basically Zealots with cloak, right?
No. According to lore, they're completely separate.
No, but they have the glaive, the Psyblade, right?
Technically, yes, I'm sure Sub-Sarian would be able to answer this better than me.
And they're-
because
they're
they have
melee
different
units?
blades.
And their melee units.
I mean, true. But they also, like... They have no armor or anything. And I think the Zealot legs, the Zealot charge, is that they have armor that's like... You know, you can see that it looks mechanical on the icon. So maybe like they somehow enhance the armor itself.
Oh, they're cybernetic, so.
Yeah. So like, because Dark Templars don't use that technology, they can do it.
Yeah, they do. Stalkers are cybernetics.
Yeah, but it's a different technology. It's not the same.
So they do use the technology. See, they even stick the head of the
Yeah,
Templar
that's,
just
that's,
right at the front.
that's the thing. They have the head, unlike the other ones which don't have the like Jagus didn't have the head.
Well, they had this sense not to stick a dead head on the front of the fucking thing.
Dark Templars are just built different.
Alright. Those 2 kills were with the Dark Templar, right? So, yeah, BattlePants should know that it's there, but...
Yeah, he did scan, but the Dark Templar did escape the scan and is waiting for round 2 now.
He's waiting for the next scan to be ready before attacking, I guess.
I mean, it did wait a little bit long, but I assume Horseradish was busy putting down his tech and stuff.
Yeah, it's just a case of bad timing with that.
Yeah.
Because he invested a lot into this. It's like 3 buildings and 1 Dark Templar for you know, 4 SCVs. And a scan. 2 scans, okay. The T's don't charge, that would be so imba. I didn't say it was imba, I just say it would make sense that they have it.
Oh, the zealots are getting on top of the tanks from behind. Yeah, look at that, charge lots.
Yeah.
Man with robotics. Good.
Man with legs OP.
But at the same time, we have Cloak Banshees coming into the base of horseradish and there's nothing to contest them. The observer is still on the way, so there's no detection here, and the stalkers are trying to chase them, but they cannot see them.
Okay, there's the observer. Still doing a lot of damage there, because there's only 3 stalkers to defend, so Banshees, they're pretty fast, they can fly away from them.
At the same time, the zealots are reaching the base across the map. A Widowmine does shoot on them, but they do survive.
And there's a tank on the high ground, if they can just not get there. I think BattlePants will be absolutely fine, but they do get to the mineral line.
They do, and they will be destroying all of those SCVs, 10 will be going down. Also, I think some of the Marines died to the friendly fire from the Widowmine, so there's also that aspect of it. In the end...
Definitely to the tank.
Yeah. In the end, 13 SCVs down, but is it comparable to how many probes are lost?
Kind of, because BattlePants is now low in workers.
True. Mules are good, but are they that good?
They are very good. Look at the income. BattlePants is actually sometimes a little bit ahead, in little bit of bits of spikes. Once the mules go down. Yeah, but that's only like a temporary thing. It needs to rebuild. Oh, but the Banshees, they're still being harassed.
Yeah, the Stalkers went across the map, so there is no defense against these Banshees. A single Stalker will not cut it. And it looks like Horseradish is focusing on the offense, but I don't know if he has enough to actually do damage here.
BattlePants tried to take down that cannon, but that wasn't going to happen. And there's a recall there being forced, so...
Yeah, but it's after another 10 probes is going down, so... Both players are suffering some losses, some greater than others, and... Yeah, it doesn't look like Horseradish has a lot to work with right now.
Okay, the proxy location still hasn't been found. It also still hasn't been used since the Dark Templar. So, Horseradish can definitely, like, warp in a bunch of zealots and go for a run-by. Oh, nice snipe on that combat shield.
Yeah, but
that's pretty valuable.
There's a stalker for it, but yeah, that's very nice to delaying that critical upgrade there. But yeah, this is the army. This is it. There's... Hold on, where's my...
4 stalkers, yeah. These are the units that Horseradish has.
4 stalkers and 2 observers.
4 stalkers and a dream. And he's expanding!
Yep.
Horseradish, please. You have no army, you have to make some army.
Yeah, Horseradish is definitely being very greedy today.
You're not in a position to be greedy. Oh no. Well, it does manage to keep BattlePants on this side of the map, pretending like, oh, I'm gonna harass you if you leave, oh.
Yeah, like, look at all this army I have here.
Are these stalkers just walking around, like, doing different voices, pretending to be like a whole bunch of people? Like,
yes. And then they run to the other side and they talk about something completely else.
Yeah. It's like, man, my lasers are so blue. Yeah, they're so blue. And you should have, they shoot them so far. Yeah, I can shoot my lasers very far. And I can definitely blink.
Here coming in. The stalkers do notice it, and there is a cannon here as well, but is that enough?
Well, it can still see the Widowmine and give it down. Oh, nice. Nice place there by Horseradish this time.
Yes.
Workers are still not going back to work though. And gets the medevac as well.
Yeah, I like how the Immortal was trying to help. He tried his best.
Why can Immortals not shoot up? They can definitely point their cannon up,
They
right?
do! Literally!
Like, well, I can aim up, but I can't shoot up.
I'm trying
What are those
to.
pretty cool units? I really
Yeah.
like their design.
I'm trying to find like a justification, like where like maybe because when it shoots, like the recoil is like really strong, so maybe if it points up, it's just gonna like fall over.
Maybe.
As we have the Terran army attacking at the third base. The third base was unsaturated, so no probes will be lost, but still the base does go down, and I mean, again, horseradish does not have a lot of units on his side.
Barely any. There are some chargers, but they're all the way at the back of the army. They're not even in a position to flank the Terran.
Yeah, Storm is about to finish though, which is very important. Storms can definitely do a lot of damage here, but the setup from the Terran looks really strong.
Very splitty by BattlePants here. Storms are going to find it very difficult to do big damage. Okay, Pretty Flight trying to inch forward but gets into the tank range, tries to bait the infantry into the center with a storm, but the storm just doesn't hit much.
Yeah.
Good splits by BattlePants. Also, most of these are Marauders, so they're a lot beefier than the Marines.
Yeah, and the Terran army is marching forward, the mines help, the tanks help, and with that, BattlePants will be taking game number 2 and the series.
And we have ourselves a TVZ for a grand final.
Ooh. And
Alrighty.
from what I've seen in the chat, I believe Alain was saying that he would prefer to play a Terran, so I guess he gets his wish granted.
Oh, against the Terran, not play
Yeah.
a Terran.
Yeah, against the Terran.
Play a Terran. Okay, so our grand final is ahead of us, which will be a best of 5. But before that, we have a raffle to do.
Before
Right?
that, we will have a break to set up the raffle.
But before the raffle, we will have a break.
But yes, we will be taking a short break, and after that we will be rolling the random raffle. For those who don't know, we have a random participant raffle, which means that everybody who has played in our tournament, and of course played the series, not forfeited, but everybody who has played in the tournament is eligible for the random raffle, which means one of these players will be getting $5 USD. I mean, USD is already dollars, but you know what I mean. USD dollars, as opposed to AUD dollars.
European euros.
Euro dollars.
It's a mage my head.
Yeah, with that, we will be taking a short break. Make sure to get some snacks, get something to drink, and we'll be right back with the finals of Sea Duckling Open number 136. And welcome back to Sea Duckling Open number 136. We are currently getting ready for our grand finals, the best of 5. But before that, we have something special for you, of course. It is time for the random raffle.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
So
That's
once
the
again,
special effect I know.
yes.
Ready?
Once again, a quick reminder for those who may not be familiar with the $5 random participation raffle is for any player that has played in our tournament today, that has completed at least one full series, because, you know, it's not like you can just sign up and then not show up, but you have to show up for your games, you have to play a full series, and then you are eligible for this random raffle, and one person will be $5 richer. Of course, it can be someone from the finals, it can be someone who lost in the first round, so without further ado, let us randomize and see who it is today. So, drumroll, please.
Drumroll, 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 drumroll. I can't do drumroll because Discord muted. Drumroll, 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 drumroll.
Today's winner is Norbash Bash.
Yay! Bishy Bosh!
Which I find particularly hilarious, considering he's also our patron, so he pays
himself.
to he's paying
Yay.
himself, he's paying to the patrons so we can pay him.
Hashtag rigged.
Normal Rush just paid himself $5. Congratulations. And yeah, and shout out to Normal Rush for participating. I think I've seen him in few tournaments lately, like from various organizers. So it's really cool to see him stepping up and participating in those events.
Yes. Also, Einstein did say that if BattlePants, if Light's BattlePants win, is that considered rigged?
I mean, look, we know that the pants are powerful.
Yes. That's why he can't wear them.
Yeah, that's exactly like that would be just too much power, you know.
Yes.
He has to limit it.
Also, it does. No Bush Bash paying for himself is kind of reminds me back in the day when Light was still playing in SDO, and also he supplied the prize money.
Yes.
So if he won the tournament, he basically had to pay himself.
I mean that's what happens with Utherma now. Utherma plays in his own 2v2 tournament, and then if he gets high enough, he just pays himself.
It's frugal. You have to win to not pay money.
Look, it becomes the challenge of like, if you can beat me, you can take my money, kind of thing. Which is also, you know, pretty funny.
Right. Let's see if our players are both ready for the final match, which is a best of 5. They are ready. Let's get right into it. Our first map is going to be Last Fantasy.
Ooh. But it's first map, not last map.
First Fantasy, yes.
The first fantasy.
The first fantasy. Everybody is talking about Last Fantasy. Nobody asks what about First Fantasy.
I'm so good. I keep saying this. I don't remember who it was, but there was someone who was talking about how they never win the raffle or something. I don't remember, or maybe about someone always. There was something about it, and because of that, I added the runner-up just to annoy them a little bit. That was just me, you know, just being a bit mean. So there you have it. That's the story why they are runner-ups, even though it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it's meaningless. There's only one winner.
It's completely meaningless, but it's fun, you know.
Anyway, speaking of fun, we are on Last Fantasy, the last of all the fantasies. We're in the eastern edge of the map, all the way from the land of Hungary, but currently in Australia. Our red Terran is in fact the Pants of Battle, BattlePants.
And at the top side of the map, we have his Zerg opponent, the Blue Zerg player from Mexico. The fan of Jim Rising, it is Alain. Yeah, we didn't mention that on stream, but we were informed that Alain did play Muta for Jim Rising. That was a tribute to one of his favorite streamers, if not their favorite streamer. So yeah, shout out to Jim Rising. Maybe one day he will play StarCraft again. Maybe.
Maybe one day.
And look, you can never leave. You can never leave. You may stop competing, but you can never leave.
Is he still streaming, right?
Yeah, he's very active streamer from what I can tell, but I believe he's mostly like covering like League of Legends ? I am not sure. I know he does like co-streaming for some events. But yeah, he has more.
He went to a game that actually makes money and you can make a living out of it.
I mean, I think he has more like varied game sets, to put it that way. I don't know because I don't really watch, but like every now and then he pops up in the following, and at least I do see a lot of his co streams. That's for sure.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's still active.
He's a very entertaining character.
Yes, that's a very good way to describe him. He is an entertaining character. That is true. Also,
that is correct.
Also, we have Norbash Bash in the chat. Oh yeah, I get my Patreon donation back this month.
Yay! Yep.
Make sure to join the Macherino so you can get the payout.
Okay. Well, we have a third quick expansion by Alain and speed, very standard. BattlePants got the Reaper here. Didn't quite get the delay on the hatcheries, which is a bit of a shame for the Terran. So I was about to say these. Yeah, we're not on a lower bracket. They haven't met yet today.
No.
I'm used to the lower bracket where
Yeah.
usually the
It's not a rematch.
the final match is a rematch. No, this is a different Zerg, Kuro.
Sure. That is indeed a different Zerg.
We had first Zerg, but what about second Zerg?
Trying to remember what Tyur did, but he mostly did roaches, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, it was like roach ravager with some Zerglings.
And BattlePants did go light mech you most of the time.
And we do have Hellions going across the map, seeing if they can maybe get something done. But there are Zerglings there, so maybe there will be... Oh, not too many though.
What? You thought you were catching the Reaper, but no, the Hellions were catching you. But you thought you were catching the Zerglings, but the Zerglings were catching you. No, Zerglings going across the map. No, they're going for the surround. It's a better catch. Oh, they get a surround of the Hellions. Most of the Hellions do go down, but they are on a choke point. Yeah, waiting for the reinforcements. I like the one Marine surrounded by Hellions, and the Hellions were hiding behind the Marine, but that was not enough. The Zerglings get into the middle line. There are Banes being morphed, but the Banshee is out.
Yeah, and the Banshee will snipe the Baning. Oh, please. No, it will not snipe the Baning, but it runs right into the Hellion. And in the end, 9 SCVs do go down, but, you know, BattlePants did stop any bigger damage coming in.
More Zerglings are running in, so it's gonna be a bit of a problem. The wall is not a wall. There was a building missing there.
Yeah. And the Zerglings get into the mineral line. Once again, a few SCVs going down. The Hellions, of course, will be able to clean it up eventually, but nonetheless, those are some more and more intense losses for BattlePants.
And a lot of lost mineral time, lost attention span, and Banelings being morphed into natural. They do waste themselves on a Hellion, which is not the best of trades, but all in all, a pretty good attack by Alain.
Yeah, 90 SCVs done. So that's so far. Granted that 42 Zerglings were spent to get this effect, but still, that's some good damage.
And remember, Alain did get a quick third base, so economically, way ahead.
Ah, yes. Another Spire.
Yes. There are still the 2 Banshees around, though.
Yeah.
Maybe a retaliation with that could be catastrophic for the Zerg here. What's the anti-air situation? We have 2 Queens.
And we have Spores as
4
well.
Spores.
Yeah. So at least there shouldn't be an issue with like Banshee Cloak. Actually, no, yeah, the Cloak never became a thing, so it's just Banshees themselves. So it will be all about the positioning of the Spores and the Queens to defend from this attack.
Alright, Banshee's coming in. They can kill 1 Queen, there's no backup. But they can't really go into that mineral line with the spores around. Well, they can deny mining, which is nice.
Yeah, there's 2 of them, so they do one-shot the workers, so they are able to get the damage done pretty quickly. At the same time, BattlePants already has a 3rd command center, actually an orbital, and will be just getting ready to expand.
The Banshees didn't quite do a lot of damage though, and BattlePants has been building SCVs from way behind. Super behind economically right now. Even with the mules, it's still just not enough.
The Overseer. It's just parked here.
Hi, I'm watching you. You missed a spot.
Yes, you missed a spot. That would be an Overseer. So nice Overlord spread there from Alain. Getting eyes on everything.
Yeah. Overlord just hanging around as well. Hi guys. Where are you flying off to today?
That said, I will say he does not really have creep spread, so that's a bit of a detriment, but considering he's going mutas, it may not be that important. Although
It's
we
much
lose health
easier to
vision.
spread overlords than creep.
I mean, true, but it's also very easy to lose them.
Well, Ducklings can they try to run, but they're going to go off creep. They are buying some time for the banelings to come out.
Yeah, important note, baneling
But-
speed is not finished, it's only halfway done, so these banelings can be easily sniped and the mines just escape. At the same
In
time
the
though, the
meantime, on the
mutas...
other side, the mutas. El mutariscas. It's only 9 of them. It's not even a problem.
Oh, it's not a problem, but 14 SCVs do go down. The entire natural line has been cleaned up.
Okay, now that's a problem. Even whittling down the number of Marines is really useful. Oh, the bands! That wasn't the best connections, but it does push the Marines away. They do kill 10 workers while this was going on.
So all in all, we have both players suffering some losses, and the mutas actually do chase the medivacs, so the drop play has ended for the time being.
It's very difficult to drop when there are mutalisks hounding you down. They're very fast.
But they are. But now there are turrets in every base, and it's much harder for those mutalisks to get anything done. They will try to camp the production, please.
Oh, they get the benches as well, which is a nice little bonus. Oh, they're dropping onto the turret. Oh, but nice job by BattlePants to hug the
Yeah,
turret and
good
bear it.
reactions.
Maybe sniper tank? Question mark. There are some Ducklings in the third base, but they don't seem to be doing quite damage. Well, there's more coming in now. Yeah, this Zerg attack is not really getting a lot done. And he's losing quite a lot.
That overseer is still there, by the way. Just moved away.
He's not even looking in the right direction.
I mean, he has multiple eyes. He may be looking the right direction for all we know.
He's looking like over the fence there. Maybe he's like, "What you guys doing over there?"
It's just he just fits in, okay? It's always been there.
Act like you belong.
Yes. Ooh, the tank, the tank.
Well, we do have 10 mutalisks, which is a problem. The sniper tank. Very nicely done. This is what you kind of want to do with the mutalisks. Just find value wherever you can and harass the army of the enemy or their mineral island, whichever is vulnerable. You
Yes.
find the vulnerability and you exploit it. Because otherwise these mutas are just dead weight.
Yeah, they are not able to contest with this marine army. This Link Bane will try to, but the Zerglings have to move away from the Balings.
And Banelings do find some decent connections. Well, they do clean out all of this marine army.
Nicely
Imagine
done.
how better, imagine how even more better this would have been if there was actual creep spread.
True.
Oh, the wall is not a wall!
Yeah, the Widow Mines also has to be careful about that, but does get in. The Zerglings run straight into the natural base. Won't quite be able to get into mineral quite yet, but now they are, and with that, GG is called. Alain will be taking game number 1.
The power of Jim.
What?
The power of Jim Rising.
Ah, yes, the Chim Rising. I mean, yeah, the mutas definitely helped.
See what the next map is going to be. I'm trying to remember what happened in the game, and I'm completely blanking out.
Mutas happened, and Link Bane, and
You know, other
slow
than the mutas,
Banelings.
we were so focused on the mutas, we forgot. But there was a very effective attack at the beginning of the game, right?
Yes.
It's not just the mutas.
No.
Ultra Love is going to be our next map. Now we're doing west. West Central.
No, so
Central.
Horsat is saying that he remembers viewing BattlePants in the finals, but times have changed. I mean, yeah, all these players are getting better. And I mean, that's kind of the point of these amateur tournaments, to like kind of motivate people to practice and to get better. And some of them do end up being semi-pros and even pros.
Alrighty then. No, we need to switch players. And let's see if both the players are ready. The Overseer is simply the supervisor. Yeah, that's why it's called the Overseer.
Yeah, he's just overseeing.
Overseeing things. Yeah, I was reading chat, waiting for the game to start, and then I remembered I'm the one clicking the button to start the game. I was ready to think. I remember 3-0 pants in the finals, but times have changed. Yep.
I did a bad mistake, but that's okay.
Did you?
I did. So fun.
Listen, I'm out of energy. The pasta is winning.
Are you gonna pasta out?
I'm going to pasta out.
Ha. Ha.
Ha.
Ha.
Anyways, speaking of passing out, we are on Ultra Love. I don't know what. Shouldn't be a connection between these two. In the southwest corner of the map. All the way from the land of Hungary by Australia. It is our blue Terran. Give it up for the BattlePants.
Oh yeah, I think they switched colors. Oh well. And across the map we have our red Zerg player from Mexico. The fan of Gym Rising. It is Alain.
Well, the advantage of the colors is that at least the red is on the red side and the blue is on the blue side.
True, true.
Which should help a lot.
Your favorite stormy map?
Yeah. I love those storm textures thingies. And I love how it completely disappears and then just every now and again just shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's very cool.
I think this is
There's a giant, like a sense of scale to it, right?
Yeah. Can you see it when it's like back here? No, I don't think it shows up when it's invisible.
No, you have to see some. There has to be some vision next to it.
So interesting. BattlePants walling off on the low ground with the double racks.
It should, it's a pretty easy wall off, especially when you're going 2 racks Reapers.
Yep.
Which Alain is not going to scout anytime soon.
Nope.
There's only an over. No, actually.
Oh, okay, Overlord is coming in.
Yeah, I didn't see that Overlord. It was on the minimap. It was right where the screen line was, so it was a red dot on a red line.
Look, it was in the black hole, clearly.
Yeah, it was hiding in the black hole.
It's not that we didn't pay attention to it. It was hiding.
You never pay attention to me. You're just Overlord. Just flying around, floating around,
hold on.
having a headache.
Yeah, the first Reaper goes down to the Zerglings. Nicely done. I mean,
nice catch by.
There will still be more, but I mean, that's a good start. Actually,
I don't know. BattlePants actually isn't really making any more.
He did make
Reapers.
2, but that's about it. He's not committing to any more aggression.
Well, I realized it was discovered, so
Yeah.
Instead, getting 2 command centers at the same time.
Might as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll be honest. I do not see the Reapers on the minimap. They are hidden. They are camouflaged.
They're just blue dots on.
I don't see the dots. And both of them are going down to the Zerglings. Not without taking 2 drones with them, but still that's a pretty nice defense there for Alain, and with that he is going across the map. Speed is about to be finished. I mean, there is a full wall, so it will be hard for him to get through that. Bailing nest just set up.
If Alain had more Zerglings, might be able to snipe Steam here, but with Marines on the other side of the wall, it's not going to happen.
To be fair, there are not that many. Now there are more Marines. Like some of them were in the main base, but you could still try to commit. But I don't know if it would be worth all the Zerglings.
Looks like a BattlePants is preparing for a Bane bust here, which is not common. We know that, but
I mean, you say that, but the Benigness is about to finish, so it could be coming.
But the Zerglings are all the way back at Alain's base, so nah.
I think Alain saw this wall and was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah, yeah, might. I mean, yeah, well, sniping team would be a very good catch early on, but I don't know if you want to sacrifice all your Zerglings and Banelings for that.
I mean, to be fair, I do wonder how many Banelings you would need to snipe that. If you could get that in time.
A bunch. I think you need like four or five to destroy an add-on. I'm not 100% sure. There's 384 health points, 400 in total. How much damage do Banelings do? I don't remember. I'm not good. I'm not good with the numbers. Bending speed is on the way. Alain is getting a 4th base.
That is, as well as he got the lair, so we will have. So that's for the bending speed, but it may also be leading to some other units as well. Yeah, we have a Hydra. I was waiting for that. We're going for Hydra this time.
Yay! Hydraling Bane!
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good composition. IMO. In my opinion, in my honest opinion, frank opinion. Can I make it any more awkward?
Yes, you can. I believe in you. Marines are bunched up. There's no splits, no nothing. The Banes connect with some of them.
Yeah, but the base speed only just finished as the Banelings were running in, so they were not able to use it against these Marines. They were only the ones that were left to use it, and now combat shield is done as well.
These Marines are quite low on health. The medivacs are about to run out of energy. I don't think this could be doing much, but it is sniping those Banes and killing Zerglings, which is nice. Okay, that's the Queen.
Yeah, gets the Queen, gets the Zerglings, and there's no defense left. I mean, we have a few Zerglings, we have some Hydras about to pop up, but these Marines are doing a lot of damage.
Oof, a couple of Overlords as well. Yeah, it's pretty good. There's a macro hatchery here.
The Queen was stuck behind the Banelings, oh no.
Okay, now the Hydralisks are out. These medivacs really need to get away.
Yeah, the dropping won't be quite as easy. I mean, you can still drop because these spaces are quite spread out, so it takes a while for the Hydras to go between them, but definitely it's much harder to drop with that.
Also, I think BattlePants really needs to destroy that 4th base. You really want to put pressure on that, and that's exactly what he's doing. Setting up the tanks. Gotta be careful about putting the tanks on next to that tower thingy.
That was also BattlePants, right? Yeah, it was also against Captainfisch, so I guess he must have learned that spot. He was like,
must have learned. Don't
not
put your
doing
tanks
that
in
again.
Shout out to Captainfisch for getting us pure footage of
I mean, look,
the collapsing thing actually killing something.
Oh, the hatchery goes down. But yeah, Captainfisch has like used the tower. He used like the healing shrines before, so you know, Captainfisch actually using the map features. I will always comment that.
Yes.
Yes, we have another Zergling run by here from Alain, but it's not able to get much done as there is an army here ready.
Yeah, the Zerglings are melting away. Alain is getting another fourth base, this time in the northwest corner, the far corner of the map. I don't know if this makes it easier to defend or harder.
Yeah, I mean, BattlePants just happens to go the direction. He just scanned this base, so he knows that this is coming. He might have also seen the transferring workers, and he will be checking that corner, it looks like.
I like there's just a bus in the middle of that pile of debris.
Just throw a bus on top of it.
Just a giant
just
bus. That bus is bigger than a big transport ship. Look.
Scale makes no sense in StarCraft 2.
Yeah, nah.
Are you telling me 8 Marines fit into this medivac? Look at them.
No, I might.
Not even like hanging under it.
Or maybe hanging under it. If a whole Thor can hang under it, 8 Marines can too.
Yes, if you put like if they had like little hooks under it, and like you could like 4 here and 4 here, but like, nah, I still don't see it. Marines are so bulky.
What's the name of that artist who did the concept art of trying to figure out how everything fits in a medivac?
47S?
Yes. Shout out to 47S. Wonderful drawings there.
Yes, as well as how lurkers work. That was also a thing.
Yes, how lurkers work, how tanks are.
We have
sieging
Zerglings
out
flooding in right on top of the siege tanks, and almost all of them are taken down, but with that Zerg forces are running out, and there's still more Terran left over.
Look how much Terran is left over. And this base goes down again.
It was a cancel, I believe.
Yeah, it was a cancel, but it does, in fact,
It is denied, yes.
go down. It goes down somehow.
I mean, it goes more up because, like, it explodes.
That's more like sideways.
Fair enough.
You know? It splashes.
Yeah, we're discussing the really important things.
Yes. Which direction do cancelled hatcheries go?
Oh, the Phoenix rolling into the Marines. They do find connections, but I feel like there weren't that many Marines there to begin with. But now only Hydras are here left to defend. With that, GG is called, and BattlePants will be tying up the series 1-1.
We have ourselves a sideways 1-1. Nicely done there.
Yeah, nice done.
Good pressure by the Terran. Keep it going. Keep it coming, and keep sniping those Zerg bases.
Yeah, there were some really nice bending snipes here and there, and also, I mean, even the fact that like he was expecting the Bane Bass at the very beginning, so he's like, oh, this wall, this is not strong enough. He just like started reinforcing it. I mean, you have to be careful not to overdo it because you may be losing resources on that, but you know, it did change the plans of Alain, I believe.
It looked like it would have been the natural follow-up, right? The Bane Bust.
Yeah.
So why not prepare for that? I mean, what did he lose in the process? He made an NG bay and another supply depot, right? So it's not like you.
Yeah.
It's not like a waste of resources. There's stuff you would be
like
doing
you would
anyway.
be using that anyway, right?
Right, let's see if both the players are prepared. Let's get to it. Boop. Beep. The switch colors again? No, we still Zerg is red and
yeah, the same as game 2.
Okay. I can't keep track of this. I do like the color scheme of Pylon. That muted black with gold and purple, and like a off-white beige.
Yeah. Definitely has a nice aesthetic.
Very executive.
Uh-huh.
Looks luxurious.
Ah.
Ah. Anyway, speaking of luxurious, we are on Pylon. Pylons are luxurious. They're all diamond. And, powerful, I don't know. In the northwest corner of the map. All the way from the land of Hungary, but currently in Australia, our blue Terran, currently sideways 1-1 in this final match. Give it up for BattlePants.
And across the map we have his opponent is the red Zerg player from Mexico. It is Alain.
Yeah, Captainfisch is. I love the great fire, the target firing on the banes. Yeah, it was very precise firing there by BattlePants. Very BN-esque. Any bending that gets close gets
Yeah.
gets immediately targeted. It's like playing one of those rhythm games, right? It's like banes rolling around. You have to click
I mean,
them.
like Osu.
Yeah.
Actually, people, I believe they say Os, which I found funny.
I just say also because there's a U at the end.
Yeah, I mean the U is there for a reason, right? But I believe when they had like an announcer when the program was starting, it said Os, which okay, sure.
The U is silent.
The U is silent. Right?
Yeah, silent lanterns. They can be very annoying. Because it's not like they announce they're silent, so they don't announce that they're silent, right? You don't know whether they're silent or not. Yeah,
if
exactly.
they announced, they wouldn't be silent. So you
exactly.
can't do that.
It's a contradiction. So you're always stuck awkwardly trying to guess which letters are silent and which are not.
I have just realized that I'm making a light face.
What? What's a light face?
It's one of those things where, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's that look where, like, yeah, you like can discuss that, you know, can argue with that. It's a very specific face, and I learned it. I just realized I'm doing exactly the same thing.
I can't argue with that, and I definitely don't intend to, and I don't want to.
I mean, maybe a bit of that as well, but
like why would I didn't even want to know that.
Hold on, I think I have a gift for this. Hold on, the Reaper is there. We're not gonna miss it. It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, viewers. We're just sharing memes between ourselves right now.
Hold on. It's just the Reaper. I'm seeing the Reaper. I'm using one eye to see the Reaper. It's fine.
You can't see the Reaper on the minimap.
Yeah, but it's
We've
right
established
here.
that.
Right here.
We've established that. No, you don't. It's not. It's in the middle of the map. Because.
Hold on. I'll catch it. Where is it? Here it is.
You can do what the professional observers do, and just let your camera follow a unit and just pretend like you're you're working.
No. I refuse.
No, it's my camera. I'm holding the camera.
We have a lot of Zerglings on the way from Alain.
Yeah, some of them are like positioned to try and bust out BattlePants' wall there. The wall is not, in fact, a wall.
Yeah, it's
not
not
even
ready
close.
quite yet. At the same time, the Hellions are still trying to dive in, and there are some Zerglings here to defend, and I think that's mostly what these Zerglings will be for, but at the same time, yeah, the Zergling run-by is coming into the natural, and there are not that many forces back at home.
Who needs banelings when you don't have a wall? You don't even need to bust, and the upper wall was also not a wall. And all these Marines are getting caught one by one almost.
Yeah, but that gave enough time for the Hellions to go back home, and now they are easily dealing with the Zerglings, and only 3 SCVs are dying in the end. Like, sure, the Marines did go down, but that's not as impactful as the SCVs, I think.
And that is correct. I think. Yeah, maybe just instead of running into the Hellions, you just go into the main base and just try and make this attack last as long as possible, just to keep BattlePants of balance and away from your own base.
I mean, it did at least did that it turned away the attention, so there was more time for Alain to get ready back at home, and now there are more queens, there are some Zerglings as well, so the Hellions can't really get into the bases, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was potential to do more there.
Well, BattlePants has expanded into a third base, landed into position. Mules have been immediately dropped. The flux of income is going to be fantastic for the Terran for a while.
Look at the graph, the straight line, the moment the mules are dropped.
Yeah.
It's literally just a line up.
Mules are good.
Yeah, those are pretty good. At the same time, Alain is taking his 4th base, and once again we are going for that Spire.
Well, there's a drop on the Terran side being prepared. Gonna be double medivac, not completely full of Marines. Two have missed the bus, and one of them is a Reaper.
Shh, he's undercover.
He's acting like he belongs. Yeah, he's acting like he has the same firepower. These guys are carrying giant machine guns, and he's like, I have 2 pistols.
I mean, this queen is almost going down. The Link Bane will be coming here to defend, and it should be able to stop it, but the Marines do load up and will be going to Bane base? Or not?
There's too much Zerg on the ground to start dropping everywhere.
And now Alain is prepared for that as well. But
And there's pretty good creep spread between the bases, so it's gonna be good. But let me get to the queen.
what are the queens doing?
You're derping around the guys are there.
You're like, I go first. No, I go first. No, I go first.
No, I go first. No.
You're like,
You have a big butt. No, you have a big butt.
They're both trying to squeeze in. Well, the Overlord gets saved, so no Overlord is there. But yeah, this is dragging this Linkbane army quite far from home, so Alain has to be careful not to let this drop unchecked.
We missed something. We missed something, group.
What is it?
There are mutas. The mutas.
I did say there was fire. But the mutas are now in the 3rd base and they are doing damage. There are no turrets quite yet. There are some Marines though, so they are not able to stay there too long, but they should be able to hand some medivacs.
If Alain can split BattlePants' attention and the army, so there's no anti-air here, but there is anti-air here. The Banelings do roll. Most of them, all of them, in fact, go off on the tank, and they are gone. Ouch.
I mean, the mutas still find some damage. The turrets are not quite ready, so they are able to snipe a few, but yeah, they're not getting the damage that Alain was expecting. There are reinforcements though.
The mutas mostly are just attacking defenses against the mutas, and the damage just wasn't there.
Yeah, and with that, Alain is transitioning. Hydraulics then down, as well as Infestation Pit. I assume we may be going into Lurkers once again.
The mutas, they're just back home. Well, the thing is, Alain is down to 5 mutas. There's just not enough to do much with them. They are trying to harass reinforcements in the middle of the map, but they just...
Yeah, they're not even enough to pull the attention of BattlePants at this point, unfortunately. And the Terran army is marching forward. The Linkbane is trying his best. I mean, there are some nice connections there, but the speeds are also decent.
Indeed, the Banes do roll in. They catch a few clumped Marines, but this is the end of the Zerg army here, I think.
Yeah, there's not really much. There are more Zerglings on the way, but yeah, other than that, we have one Baneling. A singular Baneling.
Plus 2 weapons and armor is about to finish. Both are about to finish for BattlePants. So the firepower on these Marines and Marauders is going to be phenomenal. They try to circle around to the third base, and Alain does bring the Lingbin army here, but BattlePants is coming in from all directions. And there's still a lot of banelings there. It's very dangerous for BattlePants. Good splits though. Is it going to be enough? It looks like it is. All the Banes have been depleted. And GG is called. BattlePants will be on match point to win this entire tournament.
Yes, indeed.
Technically in lore, I'm pretty sure Reapers also fire depleted uranium. Why?
Why not?
I don't know, whatever it is, it's not working. Their pistols barely do any damage.
So what you're saying, like really, it's like acorns and peanuts. That's it,
Yeah.
right? Makes sense.
Okay, let's see what the next map is going to be. It is going to be Alliance choice. Persephone is going to be the next map.
I would say I found hidden moopies on Persephone. That's it. I mean, they were not very hidden, but there was more of them than I thought there were.
I was about to ask you, about to say you should show us, but you probably will. So
I mean, I can. Actually, I don't know if I can, because they're not.
In the corner?
Yeah, they are in the corner.
We should have a rule for
rule for map makers.
They can't put stuff where we can zoom in on them.
I know, right? I mean, I found a way to work around it for the thingy that I'm working on, because I am using free camera, which is a mod I believe by Nice Username, which lets you turn the camera around and then you can actually see it.
Ooh.
But anyway, we are once again in the finals. We are currently in game number 4. Let me add the map to the list. And yeah, we are now in the bottom left corner of Persephone LE, where we have the first of our players currently up 2-1 and on match point in this series. It is our blue Terran player from Hungary. It is BattlePants.
In the northwest corner of the map, the lost son of Jim Rising, our red Zerg. Give it up for Alain. All the way from Mexico. Where the moopies at?
Ah, the moopies. So they're here.
In the darkness, lurking in the shadows.
Lita, yes.
Can't see shit.
Maybe here? No, still not. You have to trust me, they're there. They're like fairies. You have to believe in them to be there.
You have to clap your hands every time you say you don't believe in them?
Yes.
That is a reference to Peter Pan. If you don't know, Peter Pan is an old story from the olden times. It's a story for kids that most of us grew up on. So we know. And you probably don't.
I would say I don't think I think Peter Pan was something I like watched once and then just didn't come back to. Like it wasn't like super big part of my life. But I did watch
it. There was an animated show.
There was an anime. There was actually
A bunch of movies.
yeah, there was a movie that was like not animated as well. I think that's where I got the fairy thing.
Ah, it's Hook. That's the sequel with Robin Williams.
I am not sure because it was like 25 years ago. but
Oh,
I remember.
my
I think it was like where like Peter was like an adult or something. Like there was
Yeah,
something.
that's
about it.
yeah, it's called Hook.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. So I think that was it.
That's Robin Williams playing Peter, the adult Peter Pan. That's where the term bangarang comes from.
I trust your word on it, but because again, it's been like over 20 years since when I watched.
That was like the battle cry of the Lost Boys or something.
Okay.
To be fair, I haven't watched that movie in a long time either, so my memory may not be the best. Julia Roberts was the fairy. What's her face? Tinkerbell.
Sure.
Yeah.
I just remember her being dramatic and him having to say that he believes in her or she's gonna die. And she was very dramatic about it. Also, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Are we good? Are we alive?
We live. We live. I'm live. What did you do, Kuro?
Oh no.
Are your ultra settings betraying you?
No, I already changed them. This is something else. Something is interfering with my game and I don't know what. It was weird. Well, anyway, we'll try to survive and if not, we'll just leave
Windows
the game.
update!
Yeah, this is probably a Windows thing, unironically. Because I have nothing else on that would do this.
Stay Windows 11.
I literally close every program just so it doesn't do this. But anyway, we have Zerglings running into the... And they get straight into the main base. The wall is not the wall. They surround the Hellions. And yeah, with that, they go straight into the main.
Ooh, that is a shame. They can do so much damage here. And there's nothing to defend here until those Hellions come out of production. More Zerglings are coming in. So the natural isn't safe either. 14 SCVs go down, 18 SCVs go down.
Yeah, another Hellion pops out, but with all these SCVs dying, I don't know if it matters, and the Hellion even gets stuck. I mean, they find a nice position there for the Zerglings, but...
Oh, the Hellion goes down as well! GG is called, Alain with a very quick rush here. Evens up the score, we have ourselves a sideways 2-2 and ace match.
Indeed, very even finals today.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it was a little bit unfortunate with the wall not being exactly fitting in there, but I mean, still pretty strong strategy there from Alain.
Look, there was an exploit, and there was the opportunity to exploit it. It was exploited. Victory. Step 4, profit. Let's see what the next map is going to be. Next team up. Ley Lines is going to be our next map. Not LE.
Stick, I always remember. This is okay, so I would be shocked if anybody in chat knows this, because this is like 8 years ago kind of memes. But I remember back when we were still on Crank stream and we would be having like viewer games, and we let Dean host the lobbies. And he, instead of LE, it was like, I don't think it was TE, it was like something else entirely. And he just hosted that by accident. And we didn't notice, so we just went in. And I remember that in that specific map, every unit was a stone zealot. Every single one. It was just stone zealot with lasers. And we're like, Dean, what have you done? What is this?
Well, I think it happened to me as well once, at least.
I don't know, but I know that Dean was banned from making lobbies from that point on.
Is that where Blame Dean came from?
One of them, yes.
Okay. It's an old meme. It's a very old one.
That's vintage.
The vintage memes. Before the age of time. Anyway, welcome to Ley Lines, our very last map of today's Sea Duckling Open, the number 136, as both these players are on match point to win. In the southwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Hungary, but currently in Australia, it is our Blue Terran. Give it up for BattlePants, the pants of battle.
And across the map we have his opponent. We have the lost son of Jim Rising. It is the red Zerg player from Mexico. It is Alain.
Okay, are we gonna get a quick rush here, or are we gonna get a game?
Depends. Depends.
I mean, how much energy do the players still have? You know.
True.
Are they going to go for
Are
they going to go for a quick victory, or are they going to go? You know what? I'm going for the for the long game.
We didn't have a lot of long games today, but that is something to keep in mind, that like some players are not used to like long gaming sessions. Like some players just play a few games here and there, and the tournament setting is definitely like that like stamina strain where like you constantly have to be on top of your game. So it is a bit of a different kind of experience. So that can definitely be coming into play, but we will see what they decide to do.
Not just be on top of your game, but you are facing the same opponent over and over again.
Sure.
And they learn about you, and you learn about them, and you need to have more than one trick up your sleeve, because they will defend against your previous trick if if you try it again. Also, everything is streamed, so you might be watching the player do something in a previous match. So there is a lot less ability to get by on just having one tricky play in your arsenal. And a best of 5 is a long series.
Yeah, true.
You know, we have seen situations where players did run out of their bag of tricks when they reach the best of 5.
Yeah, and even in pro matches, that does happen.
Yeah.
I will forever remember that Showtime admitted it when he was playing Raynor, that they got to like game 5. It's like, well, I'm out of builds. What do I do?
Yeah. Yes, I planned for best of 3s. I don't know. I didn't plan to get best of 5s. Yeah, because if you think about it, how many players in tournaments, even in professional play, get to play best of 5s in a match? Just the people who get to the semifinals.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not a common match format to play for most.
And best of 7s are basically just for premier tournaments. They're the only ones who play
like show
7
matches.
maps. Yeah, show matches, they have a different vibe usually, right? In competitive play, there aren't a lot of players who actually played best of 7s in competitive in a competitive tournament. It's only like the champion and the runner-up.
Also, I would like to point out that both of our players are changing things up. We have Alain going for a quicker Roach Warren. I don't think he did get speed, so it's not like, fully committing to the roaches, but it is a quicker Roach Warren, not focusing on Limbe so much. Meanwhile...
yeah, we have a triple factory. As you do, as is tradition. I don't know whose tradition, but it's
we need at least one mech game. That's the tradition. I mean, we did have Cyclone Banshee before today.
And it was BattlePants, right?
I think so, I'm not sure. But these Zerglings are actually munching on a lot of SCVs. Yeah, the Hellions are not here to help.
Only they had factories to make them. But they are on the other side. They do expose the roaches. This is more of a Tyur's game, right? The early roaches.
Oh, but it looks like the Hellions are getting more kills than the Zerglings were able to, and 16 drones going down already, and entire mineral line down, and only now the
17
Hellions have been
total.
dealt with. By the same time.
But there are Ravagers now, and the wall is no longer a wall. Zerglings are coming in to push in through. There's just... the mech was too slow to build. BattlePants needs to buy some time. The boys are being pulled. They're surrounding the Ravagers. No, they're backing away. The Cyclones are out, though. But the Zerglings can get to them to surround them. I thought it was using the SCVs, but no. GG's called Alain. In a very aggressive move, wins the tournament 3-2 against BattlePants. Very nicely done.
Yeah, he showed the strategy he did not use before. So, yeah, that was very nicely done there by Alain.
That was yeah, both is I like it. I want a rivalry. I want a rivalry.
I mean, the last game was really like hectic. Like there was like both players were losing a lot of workers on each side. Like both attacks were doing a lot of damage. It's just like, you know, that the Zerg attack was stronger in this case, but like both of them were quite aggressive.
Very, very aggressive, but Zerg did have the advantage of just having units earlier. Going for the mech units just delayed the production for BattlePants for way too long.
Yeah, and also he was very committed to like later stage of the game, to put it that way. Like he was at the moment he was working on ramping up his production, so he wasn't working on the units themselves, and with that Alain was able to overproduce him.
Oof. Good job, these two players.
Yeah.
Even at the last second, I wasn't sure who is going to be making it.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
it looked... I thought for a second that BattlePants was going to use the SCVs to buy those few extra seconds for the Cyclones to come out. Because the SCVs can definitely... that amount of SCVs can definitely take on those Ravagers.
Yeah, especially since those are mostly Ravagers, which are much more squishy than Roaches are.
Yeah, I thought that was what BattlePants was going for, but I guess they were just Mirror walking across and
just escaping.
Yeah, and then there was just a couple of Cyclones against everything, and it's just like, oh, that's not enough.
But regardless, very nicely done there by Alain. But both our players, you know, going back and forth, a very close final, not just in score, but as well in the playstyle itself. And yes, some really great games today.
And we saw all the races today.
We
saw
did.
Everything. We had Protoss, we had Terran, we had Zerg, we had PVT, we had PVZ, we had ZVT, and TVT. The best matchups, you know?
We didn't have PvP.
Or ZVZ.
Or ZVZ. I miss ZVZ. Remember when ZVZ was a thing? They
Yes.
actually played versus other Zergs?
Yes. We had LinkedIn 6 and everything.
Yeah. Back in the day. But anyway, with that, this is the end of our monthly tournament. As a reminder for those who may be tuning in a bit later, this is a monthly amateur tournament up to 4.2k MMR, so around the diamond level. So if you are in that rank, then feel free to sign up. Also, I believe next week, normally we have 2 weeks break, but I believe next week we have Masters 1 Open, which is up to 4.7k MMR, which means that SDO players can also sign up for that one. As somebody is talking about predictions, hold on, I haven't paid out predictions, okay. It's fine.
The points!
The points! But yeah, and if you are interested in this tournament, then make sure to follow this channel, as there will be more happening. Of course, all of these tournaments are funded via Patreon, so big shout out to our Patreons, because thanks to them we are able to run these tournaments. Our patrons supports SDO, MSO, and Sparkling Tuna Cup, which will be happening tomorrow, which is a weekly open tournament, both for amateurs and pros. Anybody is welcome. So thank you very much, and yeah, check out our Patreon if you are interested in supporting our tournaments. Other than that, of course, we will be having more tournaments here on the channel. I believe our next broadcast is tomorrow. It's the Sparkling Tuna Cup in less than 24 hours from now. And after that, we will be having Platinum StarCraft 2 League. That's what it's called, yes. I had to...
Very straightforward.
I had to pause because it's Platinum Heroes and Platinum Esports working together on a tournament. So it's called Platinum StarCraft League.
Okay, that checks out.
Yes. By the way, I don't even know how it works. I thought that it was like Platinum Esports was like, I don't want to say division, but like it was made out of Platinum Heroes and then went to be something like bigger. But now they're like two separate, and I don't understand. I won't claim that I do.
No,
but they are working together.
If they evolve, they'd be Diamond Heroes.
True. They should be Diamond Heroes. True. But anyway, yeah, that is coming tomorrow. But for today, we only had Sea Duckling Open, so there is that. Of course, I forgot to mention, you can also support this specific edition of the tournament via Macerino. And if you look at the Macerino, you may notice that there is a bit more funds in it than usually, because last SDO runner-up, BigDaddy, actually decided to donate his winnings, his prize money, towards the next tournament. So today's winners will get a little bit more of a prize. So shout out to BigDaddy.
Shout.
And yeah, with that, Stick, where can we find more Stick?
Twitch.tv/stillmold. That is twitch.tv/stillmold, where I'll be streaming some Factorio in about 10 minutes or so. If you want to join me, Factorio is a fantastic game. It's basically Terran versus Zerg, where you play an SCV versus a planet full of Zerg. But it's good, I promise. Twitch.tv/stillmold. That is twitch.tv/stillmold. And what about you, group?
Well, I've been busy with the CranKy Ducklings, so you can mostly find me here. You can also find me on the Discord and generally working on the behind-scenes stuff. You can also find me at Twitch TV/16squadsanseki, as well as YouTube at 16squadsanseki, but do not expect streams soon because July is busy, and we'll see how August shapes up. But I don't expect it to be very free either. But anyway, I may just, you know, do some random stream here and there. But other than that, yeah, follow us here on the CranKy Ducklings. We are on Twitter/X, we are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, on Blue Sky, on Mastodon, Discord, of course. Yeah, we're streaming simultaneously to multiple channels as well, so anywhere you would like to enjoy our content, we're there. Did I forget anything? Ah yeah, if you are interested, Epic Run is also currently going on. I believe it started yesterday and it should still be going on today, so if you want to check out some British StarCraft offline event, that is available to you. I believe they are about to start, or maybe they're still already streaming. We may actually raid them, we will see. So yeah, with that, we will see you guys next time. Right?
Bye.
Bye.